once again. Jeremy Pena back at shortstop. Moves up to the 2 spot of the lineup. Kyle Tucker hits third. Alex Bregman hitting cleanup. There's Jose Abreu, who bat fifth. Corey Jokes has been hot lately. He's in that 6th slot. Yainer Diaz gets the start as the DH tonight. Chaz McCormick in center. And behind the plate and batting ninth, Martin Maldonado.
Lineups going up against left-hander Reed Detmers. Get a chance to see his numbers on the season. He's thrown 85 and 2/3 innings, given up 78 hits. It's good for an overall 239 batting average against. He's actually done a much better job against right-handed hitters this season, and you will see 8 of them in this lineup, giving up a 221 batting average against and 7 home runs to right-handed hitters. Does have a start against the Astros this season. Gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings.
A couple of lefties tonight as the Astros take on the Angels, who did not play a very crisp game last night in the Astros 7-5 win. A lot of mistakes on the field and some physical errors, some mental errors, and Mike Moustakas basically owned up after the game, said my play on that bunt by Martin Maldonado cost us the game, but that was one of a handful of miscues, a stolen base attempt where the throw was not caught in second, and then Luis Vivo got taken out of the game after not chasing down a ball off his glove. So, here we go in game 2 of the series. Phil Nevin certainly looking for better things out of his Angels because they need to make something happen in a hurry leading into the trade deadline.
Yeah, and he's in a tough spot, too. I think they have 15 players on the injured list, so he is working with a depleted roster right now, trying to put these guys in the position. But talking to him today before the game, he admitted this game, you play it long enough, you know you're going to give yourself opportunities, but they did not give themselves those opportunities with some of the miscues they had last night. He knows they have to play almost perfect baseball to win.
Second of our weekend coverage. Tomorrow will be a national game. We had the first 2 games on AT&T Sportsnet. Tomorrow will be on ESPN for Sunday Night Baseball. And we're underway on a Saturday evening with Mauricio Dubon, an aggressive hitter at the top of the lineup going after the first pitch. Mauricio last night had a big hit, a 2 RBI single in the 6th inning that gave the Astros a 6-4 lead. Mauricio has hit well all year against lefties at a 355 clip with an 885 OPS, facing Reed Detmers tonight. But he's fallen behind in the count here, 0-2. Astros are 6-2 on the season against the Angels, 3-1 here in Anaheim, and they won 3 out of 4 in a 4-game series at Minute Maid Park. Dubon last night with that big 2 RBI hit. It was a 2-strike hit in the 6th inning. Scored Corey Jokes and Jeremy Pena after the aforementioned bunt that we were talking about earlier with Mike Moustakas. Maldonado popped one up, and it could have been an out at third, an out at second, and maybe a double play. Instead, Moustakas chose the easy out at first, and that was costly for the Angels last night. 1-2 the count to Mauricio. Little tapper over the mound. It's going to be a tough play for Neto. Tries the bare hand. Even if he fields it cleanly, I think Dubon's going to get on first base. That'll be a base hit for Mauricio to start the game.
Yeah, there's nothing that Neto can do about that. That was do or die right there with the bare hand coming in. As soon as this ball gets over Reed Detmer's head, there's really no chance. Curveball's been a great pitch, but Mauricio just pounds it into the ground. You can see just off the fingertips on our matches from super low for Neto.
Now Jeremy Pena, who's back in that 2 spot. Pena batted 8th last night for just the 3rd time this year. Jeremy did not have a hit in 4 at-bats, did walk and scored a run, but now back in that 2 spot against the lefty Detmers. Jeremy trying to snap it 0 for 9 as he takes one down and in for a ball. He has good numbers against Detmers, 4 for 10 in his career. Dubon last night stole a base. He's now 6 for 6 on the season in steal. Half hour earlier game time last night, so sun could be a factor, especially in right field as it sets stands on the third base side. It's 1-1 to count to Jeremy Pena.
Have to be issues for hitters too. Left-handers out there with some good curveballs and Reed Detmers and Robert Valdez.
lefties this season as Detmers misses low for a ball, 2-1. Detmers coming off the worst outing of his career, allowed a career-high 7 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings in his final start before the All-Star break. That came at Dodger Stadium on July the 8th. He got 3 home runs in that game. Pena misses that pitch. It's 2-2. Astros start the night trailing the Texas Rangers by 2.5 games. The Rangers shut out the Cleveland Guardians today, 2-0, a little bit earlier. Up high, and the count runs full on JP. Mark Lopez chatting with Mauricio Dubon. We'll see if Dubon is off on this 3-2 pitch. See the updated standings there. Mariners fell back to 500 with a loss to the Tigers, and the Angels now 2 games under. Bond stays. The ball is sent into center field. Playable for Mickey Mooney. That's the first out. Well, we showed you the reverse splits, and a guy who enjoys hitting lefties anyhow, regardless of what the splits look like, is at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Tuck likes hitting lefties, and he likes hitting on the road. This is a good combination tonight and tomorrow for Tucker. Tomorrow, the Angels go back to a lefty starter with Tyler Anderson getting left was after the first pitch and fouls it away. Here you see the splits for Tucker. Heavily favored against left-handed pitching this year. He has always done a good job this season controlling the zone, but especially against lefties. 11 walks to just 9 strikeouts all year against left-handers. There goes Dubon. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw is on the money. That is a nice throw by Matt Nice. First time Dubon's been caught stealing all year. He's the second out of the inning.
Took a chance going on the left-hander Reed Detmers. You see that jump going first move. Looked like he had a pretty good jump. That throw just on the money, and Neto making that catch and just dropping the tag on Mauricio. Right into the tag.
Tucker watches one go wide. It's 1-2. Astros have been more aggressive stealing bases since Yordan Alvarez has been on the injured list. Coming into this series, they were leading the American League since the Alvarez injury in steals, and second to just the Cincinnati Reds in the major leagues. That one's down 2-2. Tuck had a nice night last night. He was on base 4 times, 2 for 2, a hit by pitch, an intentional walk. He only was retired once in his final at bat, flying out to center. This one chopped towards the right side. Luis Rengifo underhanded to Mustakas, and the Astros down in the first inning. Robert Valdez with the bottom half of the first when we come back.
is concerned. He has a 2.51 on the season. Framber Valdez getting an opportunity to make his first start of the second half. It'll be his 18th start overall. Great numbers. There's 116 strikeouts on the season.
Here's the Angels lineup for Phil Nevin. Zach Neto back at the top. His second game back off the oblique injury. Shohei Ohtani will DH at bat. Second, Taylor Ward in the 3 spot. Hit a home run in last night's game. Moniak's been hot. He gets clean up. Eduardo Escobar gets the start over at third base. Mike Moustakas at first. And the final 3 are Hunter Renfroe in right, Matt Dice behind the plate, and Luis Rengifo. A couple of switch hitters in the lineup, and also 4 lefties. So Framber will face more lefties than he normally does. I showed you told you about the reverse splits. He has fared better this year against right-hand hitters than lefties. Ohtani, Moniak, Moustakas, and Dice, all lefty hitters. Framber gets ahead of Neto and makes quick work of the young shortstop. A 3-pitch strikeout to start the game.
A couple of singers and a changeup to get rid of Zach Neto. In the intercept strike zone, is going to show you the movement on that pitch, tipping down below that strike zone.
Shohei Ohtani will bat. Ohtani goes after the first pitch and pops the foul out of play. Shohei last night, starting pitcher, lasted 5 innings plus 1 batter in the 6th. 5 hits, 5 runs for the Bird. He walked 3, including the last battering base, and struck out 7. There's some visible frustration watching Ohtani last night when he did not have a crisp game of defense played behind him.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Over the All-Star break, when he had a couple of interviews, it's really the first time we've heard him voice his opinion on maybe the state of the Angels. He said, I'm kind of tired of losing, and then we saw that game, the first game out of the break. Some miscues behind him, and some visible frustration like you're talking about, TK. It's going to be interesting what the next couple of weeks hold for this man right here.
Ron Coppola didn't help him against Jose Abreu last night either. On a 2-2 pitch that went the Astros' way. Counts 2-2 on Shohei, Major League leader in slug percentage, OPS, home runs, extra base hits. Guy who can pitch as well as many in the league is also the top hitter in baseball, but he has struggled in his career against Framber Valdez. Now 4 for 32 with 11 strikeouts as Framber gets him here.
Well, Framber's notorious for having that big curveball, and he's had a tough stretch this season against left-handed hitters. But how about the fact the first 2 strikeouts in this game are on a changeup? That pitch he throws about 11% of the time over the course of the season.
He'll be coming out of the break with a new wrinkle.
Remember last time, I believe it was last time we were here, that cutter really came into action. He struck out a ton last time he was here. It was 12 back on May 9th. That cutter kind of came into action. We've seen starts where Framber will find a pitch and absolutely use the other team. Maybe today is the changeup.
Ward with an auto take there down to the count 0-1, and now he's 0-2.
And it was a changeup 0-1.
Oh, you could easily have given him that pitch. It would have been not quite a start for Framber. He should have struck out the side. Corey Blazer calls this one off the plate.
Not sure which plate that is, other than maybe a dinner plate, but that was another great changeup.
Now down and in, 2-2. Framber, an all-star this year, did not participate in the all-star game. The Astros elected not to have him pitch on 2 days rest, and he had been skipped in a previous start before his last outing against Seattle. So the Astros a little cautious with Framber around the all-star break. This one tapped foul down the first baseline. And the count's 2-2. Astros defense is brought to you by Xfinity. You've got Corey Schultz, Chaz McCormick, and Kyle Tucker in the outfield. Alex Bregman and Jeremy Pena on the left side, Jose Abreu, Mauricio Dubon on the right side, Martin Maldonado, as always, catches Framber Valdez. Framber looked like he had struck out Ward earlier in this event. Instead, Ward is still in the left center field. Might be more than a single as Schultz goes to cut it off and actually bobbles the ball. Ward at second base. That'll be a base hit for 2 outs. Ward's the one guy in this lineup that hits proper well.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and he actually got a couple of extra pitches to try and figure Farmer out. It's just a fastball, basically right down the middle, and Austin Ward takes care of it, shooting it back up the middle, able to split the gap out there. Unfortunate because he had Ford struck out.
Now, missed call on a 2-strike pitch did not help him in that at bat. Moniak goes after the first pitch and misses it. It's 0-1. Moniak, good numbers overall, playing his 40th game for the Angels this year, but especially with runners in scoring position, he's hitting .357 with an 1133 OPS. Hit hard, Gray was there, and he catches the line drive to end the inning. 1 out, there to be a 2-out double. Is left on base. We're scoreless after 1.
Totalmente en vivo desde la ciudad de Miami, te traigo una mezcla de bachatas para toda la gente que le gusta la bachata, disfrútela, cántela y baila.
When the show is for the day, make sure you're following at ATT Sportsnet SW on Twitter. Who of these former lefty starters would you most like to see pitch? Sandy Koufax, Randy Johnson, Steve Carlton, or Fernando Valenzuela? All good options, but we want to know which one you want to see the most. We'll have results later for you. TK.
All right, Julius, second inning baseball. Alex Bregman will lead things off. Bregman facing the left-hander Reed Detmers, who faced the Astros at Minute Maid Park back on June the 1st. Bregman pops the first pitch up in foul territory, giving it a look and almost making the play. Mike Stockton just fell into the camera well out of his reach. Bregman last night had a double, scored a run, 1 for 5. Watson's hit well this year overall against the Angels. Takes a strike here, 2. Detmer's making his 17th start of the year, 10th start at home. His numbers have favored his home pitching as opposed to when he has pitched away from Angel Stadium. Alex sends one towards right field. Renfroe looking into the sun and makes the play over his shoulder. Bregman flies out to right for the first out. Another inning or so before that field is covered in shade, but for now, a little bit of a tough sun field in right field.
Yeah, it kind of looked like an awkward angle that Renfroe was taking that, but I think the majority of the reason was to keep that sun out of play, keep the angle, keep his eye on that baseball. But yeah, right field a little tough.
Jose Abreu, the batter. Abreu fouls one just to our right. Jose last night, a big game, 3 for 4 with a walk, knocked in a run, scored a run. Pitch up high for a ball, 1-1. Last time the Astros faced Detmers on June the first. He lasted 5 innings and allowed 4 runs on 6 hits. The number that jumps out is just the 2 strikeouts against the Astros. This is a guy that averages 11.2 Ks per 9, but that day, the Astros did a good job putting the ball in play against him with just the 2 strikeouts. Strikeouts per 9 is 6th best in all of baseball. He's gotten ahead of Abreu here 1 and 2 after getting ahead of Bregman 0 and 2. And there is his first strikeout of the night, getting Abreu on a pitch down for the second out of the inning.
It's time to get out and play. Brought to you by Toyota. Corey Jolks having himself a pretty good run here in the last 7 games. Having a batting average close to 500 and an on-base percentage well above 500. That helps him get that OPS up over 1,000. He has been putting the barrel to the baseball, racking up hits. Got an electric rate. Also taking some pitches and taking some key walks in situations and scoring runs. It's been a good run here. Just the last 18 games for Corey Jolks.
Corey drew 2 more walks last night and continues to completely turn around his zone discipline on the season. Corey takes that first pitch off the plate. He has done such a nice job of hitting hitters' pitches instead of pitchers' pitches, which may have been happening early in the season. Because after that 95-mile-an-hour fastball fouls him back at 1-1. Corey, the first 52 games, had 52 strikeouts to just 7 walks. But now in his last 18 games, he has 10 strikeouts, but he's walked 11 times. And there's a line drive past Eduardo Escobar into the corner. Jones is going to have extra bases as it bounces into the corner with Ward getting it back in. Corey Jones, a 2-out double. Astros with their second hit.
During this stretch for Corey Jolks, we've really seen him clear out that front side. He's not getting beat on that inside corner, whether it's 95 or a breaking ball like the one we just saw. So rocket down the left field line over the head of Eduardo Escobar as that curveball came in. You see the foot get down, but the hands are back. The eyes recognize and then just throw the barrel at it. Hit it past the third baseman for a double.
Now here's Yainer Diaz. Yainer had an extended all-star break as he didn't play in last night's game. His last game came Sunday at Minute Maid Park against Seattle. Yainer headed into the all-star break with an 0 for 8, but hitting .263 in the first half with 10 home runs. 9 of the 10 home runs coming since May 31st for Diaz. As we saw his playing time really increase since the Yordan Alvarez injury. Counts 1-1 on Yainer, DH tonight. Up and away, 2-1. Yainer has just 1 of his 10 home runs against lefty pitching this year. In fact, lefties have held him down to a 7 for 42 overall, 167 batting average, and a 444 OPS. He was up to 2 beats.
Great slider from Devers.
Devers gets a lot of swings in that slider. Yainer's normally aggressive. Devers has a 60% swing percentage against that pitch. Goes upstairs, and now it's 3-2.
37% whiff percentage on that pitch. That's a good pitch.
It's a huge pitch for him. Only Clayton Kershaw gets more swings at the slider than Reed Devers. Counts full on Yainer. And he goes after that pitch that may have been a little bit off. That's 2 strikeouts for Devers in the inning. Astros with a double, 1 man left on base, still no score.
Pues escucha, dices.
When the Astros take on the Tampa Bay Rays, 10,000 fans will take home a no-hitter pitching rubber, courtesy of Mustang Cat. Get your tickets at astros.com/promotions.
Eduardo Escobar, one of two switch hitters in the lineup, leads off here in the second inning, takes a call strike. Escobar came over from the Mets in a deal on June 23rd. So far with the Angels, playing in his 14th game. Came on yesterday as a pinch hitter, ended up with an RBI base hit as he continued a hitting streak, which is now up to 6 games. He did not like the call on a swing by Carlos Torres at first base. He's down the count 0-2. Most switch hitters, Escobar and Vivo, are better right-hand hitters, facing the lefty Robert Valdez tonight. Just off the plate, 1-2. Bo Frommer at the All-Star break, the favorite in the American League to win the Cy Young Award. Last year, he had that consecutive quality start streak going. That was kind of the one thing that he kept looking at and kept him focused every start. You would think the opportunity to win his first Cy Young Award will keep him laser locked in with his focus here in the second half. He wants to be amongst the best. He could have easily started the All-Star game had it been his turn instead of going on 2 days of rest and coming off a little bit of a delay in his final start before the break. There's a strikeout. That's 3 now for Frommer in the first out of the inning.
That's a cutter we were talking about last inning from Farmer Valdez. Was very successful against his Los Angeles Angels team. You can see him just getting on the side of it, Craig. Really good depth on that pitch.
Now facing Mike Moustakas. Oh, tapper foul off his foot. Julius, so Frommer in the second half, what is he looking to accomplish?
Well, he was looking forward to getting back out here. It just felt like the last couple of weeks for him weren't really that routine he's used to. He takes so much pride in his body, the ankle injury, things like that. Now he's ready. He's ready to go out there the day or whenever this team wants him to go out there and compete. He said, just focus. Keep my feet on the ground, too, knowing that there's a lot of work to be done for this team and for him personally. So he's got some goals set. He didn't go into any specifics, but definitely wants to stay healthy, be strong, and help this team get to where they want to be.
This time around, Julia, he may not have mentioned the Cy Young Award, but he has hinted at it before, right?
Yeah. Last All-Star break, he was pitching well, but we didn't know what was to come in that second half. Really came on strong. Obviously, had an excellent year, finishing very strong in the World Series as well. But he's got his eye on something. Whether it's a number, whatever it is, the guy's extremely motivated.
Facing Moustakas ahead of the count 1-2, and that's a called third strike. He dots him up on the inside corner. Huston didn't like the call, but it seemed like a pretty good pitch for Frommer for his 4th strikeout.
2-seamer on the inside corner, ends up hanging on to that inside edge. Not exactly where he wanted it, but able to grab the inside portion of our strike zone here.
Laser had a good look at that pitch that caught the outside edge. Here's Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe takes a pitch a little up, 1-0. Hunter has really battled in his career, as you can see, against Proper Valdez. Those numbers: 3 for 23 with a dozen strikeouts. Proper has 8 of those 12 strikeouts against Hunter with the curveball. So the curveball has been a big pitch against this powerful right fielder for the Angels, but he's down to the count as Proper 2-0 here. Delivers a strike, it's 2-1. Proper overall not getting nearly as many strikeouts with the curveball as he has in the past. He still has that as his top pitch in terms of the most number of strikeouts, but it's not where it was last year when he doubled his percentage of where it is this year. This year, 36% of his strikeouts on the curve. Last year, it was at 63.4%. Wow. Last year, 123 of his strikeouts were on the curveball. This year so far, just 42. Added weapons: cutter, changeup, keeping hitters off balance, and that's kind of the key to success. Being able to keep these hitters off balance. Curveball became so prevalent, you would imagine find a way to attack it. But as soon as you do, he develops that cutter and the changeup. Did throw a very good curveball at 2-2. Now he throws it again at 3-2 and doesn't get the call. Could have gone either way. Goes the way of Hunter Renfroe, who took the pitch for a walk. Now, a word from Gallery Furniture.
Real back for a slip in Gallery Furniture. Gallery Furniture delivers your furniture free today.
So Proper allows his first walk of the night and will face the number 8 hitter, Matt Dice. Dice takes a strike on the inside corner, 96 with the fastball.
That's the other thing, too, TK, is that fastball's kind of ramped up this season, so that's an even more effective pitch with the velocity. It does take a little bit of the sink out of it, so you don't lose that ground ball percentage, but at the same time, being able to reach back and touch 97, 98 every once in a while becomes an effective pitch.
Dice able to deliver a hit the other way. All the base runners for the Angels tonight, then with 2 outs, a walk and now a single the other way. This Dice has the Angels' second hit of the night. Both innings could have been 1, 2, 3 innings too. A couple of close 2-strike pitches, extended innings in the first and the second.
It's a good point, and very unfortunate too, because both of those hitters that he did probably have struck out end up reaching. The unfortunate thing about that is that pitch count from it takes a lot of pride getting deep in games, and you need those calls, those quick outs.
Now Luis Rengifo will bat. Rengifo hits one high and deep to right center field. Tucker and McCormick gets on the ball. Being way told is Matt Dice. He is going to be safe on the fly. And it's 2-0 Angels. 2 RBI double by Luis Rengifo.
Angels dugout is going nuts. They think this thing got out of this ballpark. They've made an adjustment here over the last couple of years to that right field wall. Used to have to hit it up over the scoreboard to get it out of here. But Rengifo gets into this fastball going the other way. Kind of lose it through the shadows and sunlight. But it looks like it hit halfway up that scoreboard.
The call in the field, the ball was in play. This is a crew change review.
Oh, it's definitely in play. They got that part right. They didn't realize it actually hit above that yellow line.
That's what they're talking about at second base right now. Rengifo making a bid for just his second home run as a right-hand hitter and his 6th on the year. The Angels get 2, maybe a third after the review.
Call in the field is overturned. We have a home run.
That's a 3-run home run for Luis Rengifo. All the damage in this inning coming with 2 outs and nobody on. Hunter Renfroe took a close 3-2 pitch for a walk, and it is now resulted in a 3-1 inning for the Angels.
See it hit well above that yellow line. It's a 6 home run given up to a right-handed hitter this season from Framber Valdez. He does a very good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. Only his 8th home run given up this season.
just his second in the last 9 games, only allowed the 1 home run in St. Louis in his last 8 starts before tonight. So Fromberg, 2 outs, nobody on, is now giving up 3 runs to the 7, 8, 9 hitters, and he faces the top of the lineup. Zach Neto takes a strike. Neto, who struck out on 3 pitches his first time up, down to the count here 0-2. We're seeing that major league leading ERA move up 5 points with that home run. Actually, probably moved up a little more than that. It's moved up 5 points since the start of the game. Swing and a miss. Fromber strikes out Neto to end the inning, but he'll walk off the mound a little disappointed the way that inning transpired. Angels lead 3-0.
Huston Methodist. The Astros doing a very good job inside their own division, so the best divisional road record since last season has the Astros on top, 34-17 with a winning percentage of 6-6-7, just ahead of the Atlanta Braves, Los Angeles Dodgers. Mets doing a good job out there in the East. The Yankees, very tough American League East, playing almost 550 baseball. The Astros know how to win the division, and they've done it by beating up on their division.
A little work to do tonight, trailing 3-0 as we head to the third. Chaz McCormick, who dominated against lefty pitching last year, started out this season a little slowly against lefties, but he has really picked it up lately. Now has that average up to 280 against lefties and the OPS up to 853. Chaz leads off here against Reed Detmers and has a 1-1 count. It'll be McCormick, Martin Maldonado, back to the top of the lineup for Mauricio Dubon. In almost gets Chaz. It's 2-1. McCormick facing Detmers for the 5th time. He's been on base 3 of his previous 4 plate appearances against Reed. Hits and a walk, and now he's 3-1 on the lefty. That's outside ball 4, so the Astros have the leadoff base runner on here in the third inning, down 3-0 as McCormick draws a walk. Detmers has walked at least 1 in all 17 of his starts this year. I'll bring up Martin Maldonado. Has already more than doubled his career best in steals this season. Had 4 as his career high coming into this year. Had 9 at the All-Star break. Takes that first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Start number 6 in the career, Reed Detmers against the Astros. Picked up his first Major League win ever against them on August 15th of 2021. This is down to Maldonado 1-2. Astros last night trailed 2-0 before scoring 4 unanswered runs to make it a 4-2 game. Angels would tie it up at 4 before the Astros scored 3 in the 6th to take the lead for good. Like Detmers was trying to, he's got a slide step there to keep McCormick close and missed that pitch up.
Yeah, looked uncomfortable. Sometimes with that slide step, that lower half gets going so fast your arm can't catch up. That's why that pitch ends up out the zone.
That's a better delivery as he gets a call third strike, 95-mile-an-hour fastball for his third strikeout of the game. Let's take a look at the Dematron Auto Drive. 2-strike base hit last night with a big one for Mauricio Dubon.
That was a misplay, a mental misplay by the first baseman. Stockton on a bunt by Martin Maldonado, put those runners in second and third, allowed the opportunity for Mauricio Dubon to have that big swing. Those were some of the misplays and errors that we saw last night that the Astros took advantage of, and that's what championship teams do. Take advantage of those opportunities where they present themselves.
Mauricio getting a chance to play every day since the Altuve injury. Jose's been working out with the team here. Took some more ground balls today during batting practice. Hopefully, we are less than a week away from his rehab assignment starting as Dubon is 2 for 2 tonight, delivers a single to center. McCormick thought about going first to third, but puts the brakes on. But Mauricio with 2 of the Astros' 3 hits tonight.
That's what you want to see. Good swings on that slide. The slider, first time through the lineup, has been very good. Reed Detmers, but Mauricio does a great job of seeing that, letting it travel, and turning on it.
Now the Astros try to answer back after the Angels scored 3. The bottom of the second, Jeremy Pena who flied out to center will back. JP's been doing some traveling up and down this lineup. Was in that 8th spot last night. Now back up in that position where he excelled last season. That 2nd spot in the lineup where he was very comfortable. Chance to get the Astros on the board here. Pena has 33 runs batted in on the season. Goes after the first pitch, keeps it towards the mound. Detmers will make the play as he goes to first with the underhand toss in the second out of the inning. Now 2 in scoring position for Tucker. Time for the Shiner Box Spotlight. Tucker loves facing lefties. Minimum 100 at bats. No lefty has a higher batting average than Kyle Tucker, coming in at 339. Grounded out his first time up. Takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Choose to go right after him. The scoreboard helps you decide whether or not you hit. The worst thing that happens is a 3-run home run, you can tie this up. At the same time, there's a very real potential that Tucker can do some damage right here with 2 outs and a couple of runners in scoring position.
Up the middle, base hit, 2 runs will score. Kyle Tucker does it again against the lefty. Tucker is 58 and 59 runs batted in. It's now a 3-2 game.
Yeah, basically this portion of the lineup against the Astros is just thinking poison. That poison turned out to be Kyle Tucker hitting against the shift that's not even play anymore. So these ground balls that are hitting hard up the middle end up being base hits and RBI base hits for Kyle Tucker.
So if you're the Angels and you have a lefty in have just one lefty in the lineup. Surprising he got a couple of pitches to hit there with second and third and a base open.
Well, that's what I didn't have time to set up because I was with you in the sense you have first base open. Yes, you have Alex Bregman, who's the injured killer. Waiting on deck, but those two wrongs aren't making it right for the Angels.
This ball is caught by Huston on the Astros bench as he goes into the dugout, reaches in and picks it off for the final out of the inning. But a big 2-out, 2 RBI hit for Kyle Tucker gets the Astros within one.
By Sage. Matchup between Otani and Valdez. Usually goes Valdez's way. Going to start with the single and the curveball. Tried to break that cutter out there. Got that swinging strike. Went back to the curveball. Eventually, out of that changeup in that first inning, you got to show him Otani swing over the top. Very good pitch. Even at 91 miles an hour. A very good offseason pitch for Valdez.
Digging in the batter's box, and that's a pitch timer violation against Robert Valdez to start the AB. So it'll be a 1-0 count to Otani before Robert throws the pitch this and that. There's a called strike. It's 1-1. Otani now 4 for 32 with 11 strikeouts against Robert. Grounds this one to the right side. Big house for Mauricio Dubon. He'll flip it to a break. The first out of the third inning. Robert has to feel like he's right back in this game after seeing his offense put up 2 when he gave up a 3-run, 2-out home run to Luis Rendipo.
Just to have some of that composure and poise tested after giving up that 3-run home run. He's had it tested a couple of times because we talked about it. He's had the chance to finish off a couple of innings, but he had to rely on Corey Blaze, the home plate umpire, raise that right hand, and he just couldn't pull the trigger to help him out.
Taylor Ward was the guy who had the extended at bat, but a 2-2 pitch was called a ball that was well inside the strike zone. He ended up doubling into left center field. That one pops out of Maldonado's mitt, but it doesn't matter. It's a strike. It's 0-2. 3-run home run is not very common for Robert Valdez facing a team in his division. He has dominated this AL West. A 1.07 ERA this year. Coming into tonight, showed his numbers against the Angels here in this stadium since 21. Got more runs on one swing than he did his previous 4 starts. Swing and a miss. He gets scored this time. That is a half dozen strikeouts for Valdez and 2 outs in the inning. Bring the family to Minute Maid Park on Sunday, July 30th for Kids Day, presented by Primrose Schools. There will be fun for the little ones, and don't forget to purchase a World Series Snow Globe add-on. Get your tickets, visit Astros.com/Kids Day. There's Mickey Moniak batting with 2 outs and nobody on. This is how the rally started for the Angels last inning. In fact, Robert has retired the first 2 batters each of the first 3 innings. Moniak takes one in for a ball, 2-0. First overall pick in the 2016 draft. Traded from the Phillies to the Angels last year on the 2nd of August. Now it's 2-2. Robert averaging a little more than 15 pitches per inning. He's one of the leaders in pitches per innings this season. 14.8, that is number 6 in all of baseball. He strikes out Moniak here. 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Frommer has his first perfect inning of the game, up to 7 Ks.
Instagram for game highlights, player interviews, and giveaways. Follow ATT Sportsnet SW on Instagram. Keep up with the latest Astros info all season long.
All right, Julia, 3-2 game now. Jose Abreu leads off, batting for the 2nd time against the lefty Detmers. And that big breaking ball, the curveball for a strike, it's 0-1. Abreu struck out his first time up. Jose has faced Detmers a lot fewer times than the rest of this lineup. Fouls one way, it's 1-2. Abreu, Corey Jolton, Yiner Diaz do up inside. Try to hold up on a pitch outside, and he does. It's 1-2. Detmers now 24 years old, turned 24 on July the 8th. Let's take a look at how close this was to a swing. Check. Detmers last year, before he turned 23, pitched the 12th no-hitter in Angels history on May 10th against Tampa Bay. And he gets Abreu for the 2nd time. That's now 4 strikeouts for Detmers and 1 out of the 4th.
Slided to the top of the zone. It looked like Ray was just trying to protect, wasn't able to get a piece of it and try and fight the minute bat. 4 strikeouts, 2 on the fastball, 2 on the slider for Detmers.
Now Corey Jones, who doubled it at the corner and left field, will bat. Jones went 1 for 3 last night, now hitting 500 over his last 8 games. For his last 26 to get that average all the way up to 285. Off the plate, 1-2 to Jones. Picks up another strikeout, getting Abreu and Jones back-to-back, 5 strikeouts in the game. Now time for a word from Jack in the Box.
Yo, Jack, that a baked brownie in my munchie meal?
You know it, Snoop.
Say less.
Yiner Diaz, one of the strikeout victims his first time up. That's with 2 outs and nobody on. Mentioned it before, Yiner, as the DH tonight, has been seeing a lot of playing time in that designated hitter role. 26 started in the last 30 games since Jordan has been injured. But Yiner has not had great numbers in that DH role. Sometimes for young hitters, it takes a little while to get used to being a DH. Yiner, a very aggressive hitter. He plays first base occasionally or catching more often is when his numbers really go up offensively. Takes a pitch up high here, it's 3-0. As a DH this year, Yiner hitting just 196 with a 591 OPS. That's a 92 at bats coming into today. But might have drawn a walk. However, Corey Blazer said that's a strike. It's 3-1.
I think the hitters are just still trying to figure out what the strike zone is. For minor league players coming up and being that DH in a rookie season, you've got to be a terrible fielder to be raised as a designated hitter. Usually, coming up through the ranks, you're going to play a position or play several different positions. Yiner Diaz obviously is a more than competent catcher. A lot of times, too, they just don't know how to handle in-between at-bats. Because usually those in-between at-bats are out there handling pitchers, calling pitches, staying in the rhythm of the game and trying to work with that pitcher to shut down the opposing offense. So you can kind of check out a little bit instead of grinding away on those iPads and trying to tinker with your swing.
There's ball 4. Yiner draws the rare walk.
Found the limit.
Just the 6th walk taken by Yiner this year. He's a 2-out base runner. So 1, 2, 3 innings for Reed Detmers tonight so far. As we play in the 4, Chaz McCormick will bat. Chaz walked and scored the first run for the Astros in the 3rd inning. First pitch up 1-0. Last night, McCormick hit in the 5 spot against the righty Shohei Ohtani. Tonight, moving down to the 8 spot against the lefty Reed Detmers, and he's got a 2-0 count here and a visit from Matt Dice.
Disrupt the rhythm of Detmers, and that rhythm has been out of the zone. Even with some of the strikes being called, they've been out of the zone. I think Vice realizing that, going out there getting a chance for Detmers to slow things down.
Jazz have been sitting on 8 home runs since July 3rd. And 8th home run up against Martin Perez. Let's see if the pitcher team swing at it this April. Instead, it gets the breaking ball low below the zone, and it's 3-0 McCormick. Being very careful with the 7 and 8 hitters in the lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we just challenged Jazz right there. It's pretty deep to left field here in Anaheim. Jazz has playing power. Gracious. Anderson strikes over high. Well out again inside.
Back there by where the catcher's setting up. Count goes to 3-2 after what should have been a 4-pitch ball.
If you're full baseball off the outside or inside coverage, there's no way you should make that mistake.
Especially when you're lined up on that part of the plate.
Yeah.
You should not get fooled by where Matt Dice is lined up. You should have your own zone locked up. That is down. And that'll be back-to-back by Detmers. That's 3 walks in the game. Astros have 2 outs. Detmers walking 3 for the 5th time this year in his 17 starts. I'll draw a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Wise.
Celebrate one of the most iconic comic strips of all time during Peanuts Night on Tuesday, August 1st. When the Astros take on the Cleveland Guardians, fans get a one-of-a-kind Snoopy and Woodstock bobblehead add-on package to add to their collection. Visit Astros.com/peanuts.
It'll be fitting if he starts that game. Here's Martin Maldonado going after the first pitch. And he misses it 0-1. He struck out looking his first time up. Like he was looking to ambush a first pitch fastball. Instead got that breaking ball along his own. Down 1-1. Astros with a couple of walks with 2 outs. Detmer struck out Abreu and Jones, then walked Yiner Diaz and Chaz McCormick. And Aldi sends one down the line and left. That's a fair ball towards the corner. This game's tied. It might be an Astros lead. Being waved around McCormick. He's going to score. 4-3 Houston.
Martin Maldonado, couple of walks, come back to haunt Green Detmers. I'm honestly surprised they went after that breaking ball to Martin Maldonado after that swing he took on that first pitch. It's very aggressive. Might have been looking for that curveball. Got a mistake about it, but someone was able to keep it just inside that left field line. Put the Astros ahead.
Aldi drove in the only runs in the last 16 innings before the All-Star break with a couple of solo home runs against Seattle. Now adds a big 2-out, 2 RBI double to the ledger. Mauricio Dubon sends one to left, playable for Taylor Ward. That will do it for the Astros in the 4th, but a couple of walks with 2 outs come around to score thanks to that guy, Martin Maldonado. It's 4-3 Astros. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. How about the Framber Valdez strikeout run he's on? 9 outs so far through 3 innings. 7 of the 9 are on strikeouts. He has picked up 5 swinging strikeouts, a couple of called third strikes. Framber dealing against the Angels. This is a team where he already has his career high in strikeouts with 13 last year on July 3rd and has his season high in strikeouts earlier this year. On May 9th, he strikes out a lot of Angels.
He likes to get after him. He also likes pitching in this ballpark. We showed you some of the numbers, but it's kind of interesting. The 15 innings he's pitched here this season, or against the Angels this season, give up 1 earned run until that 3-run home run from Luis Rodriguez. But he has had a lot of success with the swing and miss against this ball club,
including getting Eduardo Escobar swinging his first time up. Escobar puts this one in. That's one normally Alex would make the play on. It was just a step or two to his left when it goes over his glove, and that'll be an error on Bregman to start the inning.
tough error right there because that ball is hit hard and it's that in-between hop. You either got to make the decision to go get it or try and play it side saddle like we just saw from Alex. This is a firm surface here. You can see him take that step in and then try and come back. Usually so good at playing some of those tougher hops. That one just kind of jumped here in Anaheim.
Now Mike Moustakas will bat. He checks his swing, but it's a strike 0-1. Moustakas and Eduardo Escobar picked up in late June. He came over one day after the Angels acquired Escobar from the Mets. Moustakas had been playing with the Rockies this season. Now they get back-to-back the 5-6 spots in the Angels lineup. Angels have 15 players currently on the injured list. Counts 1-2 on Moustakas. 13th Major League season for the veteran first baseman, who also plays in third. Ground ball hook foul, stays 1-2. Framber now in his last 5 starts against the Angels, going back to July 3rd of last year when he picked up a career high 13 strikeouts. Has 45 strikeouts in just 30 innings against this Angels team. It's a solid 13.5 Ks per 9 in his last 5 starts against Los Angeles. And he picks up another one, getting Moustakas. Awkward swing there for strikeout number 8 for Valdez.
Through that changeup, and Moustakas didn't know what to do with this. Matches from Supermo is going to show you that changeup kind of breaking down and in, and Moustakas, I'll say a defensive strength. Not quite Frazier-ish.
That will always be the gold standard.
Man, more than ever.
Foul off the end of the bat, off the bat of Hunter Renfroe.
Cutter's been effective for Framber in this ball game. Still four swings and misses on him so far. That was a fastball that clipped Martin. Not going to phase him.
Framber is always amongst the league leaders in getting double plays behind him on the mound, and Hunter Renfroe has grounded into 12, but this ball is into the gap in right center field. On the board is Escobar. Trying to get it back in quickly. It's McCormick to Duval.
job setting up and getting that throw. That ball was smashed right center field by Renfro. But that throw just a little bit high, but Dubon goes up and gets it, puts himself in great position. And with him being able to get rid of it quickly, a little stutter step by Escobar, who's stumbling home. Just couldn't quite get there, and Maldonado comes right down on top of him and provides the roadblock.
Yeah, a couple of missteps hurt Escobar there. He may have been safe if he kept his stride going all the way from first base. Instead, it's a out at home plate and preserves a 4-3 lead. Now Matt Dice, the batter, who singled to left field his first time out.
Gas is expensive out here, and Escobar ran out of it.
That was a nice relay from McCormick. It was a little bit high, but then Dubon jumped and turned and made his throw, which was again a little bit high, and Baldy made a
tag. That was painful.
Now Frommer with a 1-1 count on the left-hand hitting catcher. You mentioned that Bill Nevin electing to go with the lefty hitting catcher against Frommer tonight. You can see the stumbling nature of Escobar's attempt to get home. It's kind of the way things have gone for the Angels lately when they have lost 10 of their last 11 games. Stays alive with a foul ball at the plate. Angels led this game 3-0. The Astros, very similar to last night. Last night they waited an extra inning. They scored 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth. Tonight they scored a couple of runs in the third, a couple of runs in the fourth to give Frommer his first lead of the night. Frommer trying to work around an error, but got a big defensive help. Chaz McCormick, Mauricio Dubon, and Martin Maldonado in this inning. Swing and a miss. Valdez gets nice to end the inning. That is 9 strikeouts for Frommer. We're only through 4. Astros maintain that 4-3 lead thanks to some good defense. Gexa Energy. Get more free electricity every weekend with Gexa Energy. And by Toyota. Let's go places. That beautiful weather, a little warm for the people here in Southern California, but not warm by what's been going on in Texas, where it feels like approaching 110 every day lately. Here it's been getting up into the low 90s, but it feels like it's been pretty much what the temperature has been. Astros fans feel like they're getting a reprieve here, although everybody around Southern California has been uncomfortable with this heat.
Soft out there too. Let's be honest.
Not like 90 degrees plus any day of the week. Here's Jeremy Pena leading off. Pena goes after the 1-0 pitch and pops a fly ball down the right field line. Long run. Nobody's going to get there. Falls harmlessly for a foul ball. It's 1-1. 2, 3, and 4 in the Astros lineup. Jeremy Pena, Kyle Tucker, and Alex Bregman do up in the 5th inning. This is where so far this year, Reed Detmers has run into some trouble both in the 5th and 6th innings and also third time through the lineup.
Third time through the orders where he gets beat around. Kind of interesting because he's looked so good. That third time through the lineup is 379 batting average against. The OPS is over 1,000.
For the second straight night, walks have come back to hurt both Angels starters. Shohei Ohtani last night walked 3 in his 5 innings of work. All 3 of those runners scored. Tonight, Detmers has walked 3, and 3 of those walks have come around to score again. It's down to Pena. It's 2-2. 2 out walks to Yiner Diaz, and Chaz McCormick were cashed in on a big swing by Maldonado. His ball is short. Zach Neto makes the play on the opposing shortstop for the first down. One away here in the 5th. I'll bring up Kyle Tucker.
Movie Day presented by Securian Financial returns on Thursday, August 2nd when the Astros take on the Guardians. Catch the game and make your way onto the field to watch the Lion King on the big screen. Get tickets to watch the game and a flick at astros.com/bet.
Tucker with a base hit his last time up, now has a 13-game road hitting streak. Started back.
Vamos a darle like, mi gente, vamos a darle like.
As he sets this one high in the air to center field, playable for Monia. He puts it away for out number 2. Moniak had 2 outs last inning and nobody on when the 2-run rally started. Now Alex Bregman bats. Bregman is flying out to right and popped up to the first baseman. Mike Moustakas. Put the ball straight. Alex in his career against lefties hitting .288 with an .890 OPS. That has not been the case this season. Browns one to short, but Hanson tonight averaging just .178 against lefties and 4-3 tonight. First perfect hitting for Reed Detmers. He gets the Astros in order in the 5th. Halfway home, Houston 4, LA 3.
Game. Also, we'll have a recap of the MLB draft where the Astros selected a hometown kid as their first pick, plus players explain their pregame routines. All that and more.
They just signed their hometown kid today. Bryce Matthews signing officially with the Houston Astros, the first-round pick out of Nebraska, who was He said a hometown kid. He's part of the Astros Youth Academy. So congratulations to Bryce as he begins his professional career.
That's pretty cool. Coming full circle. That shows you the value of those youth academies around some of these big league cities producing big leaguers now. Hopefully someday.
A couple of hops to Jeremy Pena. Had to hurry with Rengifo running down the line, and Jeremy throws him out by a stride for the first out of the fifth inning. There you see the news. Last season, Bryce Matthews had a big year at Nebraska. We mentioned a product of the Astros Youth Academy. The 28th overall pick signing today.
Some big numbers, hyper athletic, a lot of power in that swing. Some of the small samples of video that we saw, it looks like a pretty exciting player.
I know Dana Brown talked with Bryce before the draft and really got to know the kid before they selected him with the 28th overall pick. Pitch is down for a ball 2-0. Dana here in Anaheim, sitting right next to the Astros radio booth, taking in the action. And that's big whenever you sign your first rounder, and it just happened a few days after the draft. So now the Astros can go to work on getting the rest of the guys signed, because there's a much smaller window to sign players now than back when you were drafted.
Absolutely. A lot of these rules change. Even the draft overall, the number of rounds, slot money. Was able to get a little bit of value on Bryce Matthews, not signing for that full amount in the first round. So maybe you're able to allocate some of that money in other places to make sure they secure all those draft picks. But you can see the excitement when you talk to Dana Brown about the draft. That's really the sweet spot. Coming up as a scout, being able to get his eyes on talent, now have the opportunity to draft some of those players and turn them into big leaguers and get them into the system as soon as you can.
Yeah, he never hesitated to mention how excited he was to be part of that process. Swing and a miss. Neto has really struggled tonight against Framber Valdez. Neto had his first career home run against Framber, and Framber making a pay to Bryce tonight. 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, you can see him kind of attacking Neto with everything he's got. It's now 2 of the 3 strikeouts to Neto, and then with that curveball, that's that big breaker that comes down and in.
Second time this year, Framber has reached double digits in strikeouts, both times against the Angels. Struck him out 12 times on May 9th, and adding 10 more tonight. Shohei struck out his first time up on the changeup. It's down the count over 1 year.
So Framber set his career high against these Angels, 2-13 last season.
Shohei has not enjoyed his head-to-head matchups with Framber. 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 33 in his career, 11 strikeouts in those 33 at-bats. Framber ahead here, 0-2.
3 straight changeups, a couple of swings and misses. That one fouled off, but Framber kind of feeling that changeup. Already has a strikeout of Otani on that pitch. What I like about Framber is that changeup will be from 89 to 91, so there's varying speeds, varying movement. Add, subtract some of the velocity of those pitches. He'll do it with his changeups, his fastball as well.
Got him swinging. That's 11 strikeouts for Framber. Just 2 off his career high and 1 off his season high. Framber Valdez and the Astros lead at 4-3 after 5. tonight's clues, a former 1-1, a hit machine in 2000, astronomical end to career. If you know who that Astro is, powered by Reliant, go ahead and send your guesses to @ATT Sportsnet SW on Twitter. I have the answer for you later on in the game. Jose Abreu leads things off in the 6th inning. Reed Detmers with 83 pitches so far through 5. Has struck out Abreu a couple of times, 2 of his 5 strikeouts tonight. Jose this year has hit better against righties than lefties. Hitting .229 against lefties coming in as he misses that pitch. It's 1-1. Detmers normally a guy who's in the 90-ish range. He has gone over 100 pitches, 2 starts this year. This very well could be his final inning. Abreu out in front of that slow curveball. It's 1-2.
Just never got there.
Reaches down and punches lefty short. Zach Hanna makes the jumping catch. Abreu retired for the first out of the 6th. Now, word from Reliant.
Reliant, official energy provider of the Houston Astros.
There's Corey Jones with a double and 2 at-bats. Jones goes after the first pitch and fouls one out of play. Schultz was an 8th-round pick out of University of Houston in the 2017 draft. We mentioned last half inning that Bryce Matthews signed first-round pick for the Astros. He was not the only one to sign today. The Astros also signed their 3rd-round pick, Jake Moss, out of Georgetown, their 6th-round pick out of Towson, Ethan Pecco. Joey Dixon, the 7th-round pick, Ryan Johnson, the 8th-round pick. Signed 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 17, and a couple of non-drafted free agent signings today. So the Astros with a busy day signing some of their draft picks today. That's the 2-run, 2-out double by Martin Maldonado. Detmers has now sent 6 in a row down. As he faces Skyler Diaz with an 0-1 count. He walked Diaz with 2 outs and nobody on to start that 2-run rally. Gets ahead of the young DH 0-2.
This doesn't look like the pitcher that has given up 1,000 OPS the 3rd time through the lineup. He's looked very under control and in command. Some of the mid-90s with that fastball right around the zone, making some of these takes tough. That curveball's been very effective too the last couple of hitters.
All 3rd strike catches the inside corner. Yiner didn't like the call. That's strikeout number 6 for Detmers. He's now retired 7 straight.
strikeouts for Framber Valdez through 5 innings. The changeup has been the pitch. 5 strikeouts on that. Of course, the curveball getting in there for 4. 1 on the cutter, 1 on that 2-seam fastball that Framber has.
The irony of the night with 11 strikeouts through 5 is one of the 2 hitters he does not have a strikeout against is Hunter Renfroe, who came in with 12 strikeouts against Framber in 23 career bats. But Renfroe has walked and doubled tonight. Only Renfroe and Vivo haven't been struck out by Framber. Taylor Moore delivers a single to start inning number 6 for the Angels. He's now 2 for 3 against Framber tonight and 12 for 26 in his career against Framber, the best numbers by far of any Angels player. Now Framber will go out to the lefty Mickey Moniak, who is lined out to Abreu and also struck out. Framber has struck out at least 2 every inning tonight. Struck out 3 in the second inning. Moniak struck out to end the third. Framber started the inning with 73 pitches as he misses wide 1-0.
So far this game, 20 swings and misses from Framber Valdez. Pace, he's had 14 swings at that changeup, 8 swings and misses at it. 8 curveballs, 5 swings and misses at the curveball.
Knots up a fastball for a strike. It's 1-1. Moniak has the career-high 6-game hitting streak going. Last night had 3 hits in his first 3 at-bats. As he fouls one that makes Dusty Baker move off the bench, it's 1-2. Former Astro Chris Davinsky warming up in the Angels bullpen, so it looks like Reed Detmer's night is over. There's a ball shot the other way for a base hit on the 1-2 pitch. Moniak now with a career-high 7-game hitting streak, and the Angels have 2 runners aboard in a 1-run game.
Really nice base hitting from Moniak. Had to hesitate a little bit. That was a cutter coming in, and see him just kind of sit on his legs, keep those hands back, and just redirect it.
A full infield discussion on the mound here. Framber has 2 runners on to start the inning. So that's the 3-run home run by Vivo. Framber had only allowed 1 hit over the last 3 in the 3rd inning. 4 back-to-back hits here to start this inning.
I don't know, maybe Martin went out there and reminded everybody of Framber Valdez's high ground ball percentage and said, hey, be on your toes, fellas. Ground ball. We helped out Framber right here. A couple of key IDPs. The next 2 guys are with Escobar and Mustakas.
Escobar hit a ball past Bregman his last time up, which was an error. This ball bunted down the first baseline and bunted foul.
Veteran in the 5th spot. Opting to lay down that bunt.
Escobar does have 1 sacrifice on the year. It came when he was a New York Met. Angels only had 3 sacrifice bunts all year. Actually, they only have 2 sacrifice bunts. I think count Escobar's bunt with the Mets as part of that total. So only 2 successful sacrifices for the Angels this year, like their 93rd game. A 1 pitch and a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Framber can look for a strikeout over that double play ground ball to one pitch.
Yeah, either combination of the ground ball or a strikeout to the next 2 hitters would be wonderful.
That's a dozen. He strikes out Escobar. Big strikeout for Framber. Matches his season high and now 1 off his career high.
Connor Escobar's had a tough time competing with that one. That one down well out of the zone. But he gets a chase from Escobar to get to that dozen.
Now Frommer facing Moustakas, who he has struck out twice tonight. Moustakas had faced Frommer Valdez before this game and takes a called strike here, 0-1. Ward on second, Modiak on first with one out. Nice block by Maldonado on a pitch. Down and away, it's 1-1. Robert now tying his second most ever strikeouts. Has all three of his top strikeout games against the Angels. 13 strikeout game last year and 12 strikeout games this season. And now he's ahead of Moustakas 1-2.
Two-seam running in on the hands. They get him to chop that one to Jose. He's going right side. Struck out Moustakas earlier this game, but he changed that. He's also got him looking on a fastball.
Ball in play, but fouls it off to the right side. Stays 1-2. Fan with a souvenir. Valdez trying to match his career high in strikeouts, a 1-2 count to Moustakas. And he has number 13. That matches a career high for Frommer as he strikes out Moose for the third time tonight.
Getting the big swings and misses when he needs them. Not out of the woods yet. A little bit of a boost after giving up a couple of base hits to start this inning. Going to the swing and miss stuff to veterans Escobar and Moustakas. That was a big curveball. Break it down and away from Moose.
So now Hunter Renfroe, who doubled his last time up, nearly tied the game had it not been for a fine relay throw from Chaz McCormick to Mauricio Dubon to Martin Maldonado to cut down Eduardo Escobar, who had stumbled around third, then stumbled coming into home plate. Now an 0-1 count on Renfroe. Frommer had a big advantage against Renfroe before tonight, but Renfroe has walked and doubled this evening. Ground ball towards short. Pena will flip it to Dubon, and Frommer works around first and second. Nobody out with a couple of strikeouts and a ground ball to end the inning. Frommer with 13 Ks, matching his career high, leads at 4-3.
Thursday, August 2nd, all fans will receive a Kyle Tucker replica parade courtesy of Air National Guard. Get your tickets now at Astros.com/promotions. The pitcher to this ball game for the Angels is going to be ex-Astro Chris Davinsky. Pretty good year with a 3.82 ERA at last 9 games. You can see the number jump to 9.35. Giving it up. 32 strikeouts. He's been around the plate. We all know he's got that fastball that could be in the mid-90s consistently, and also has that CAD.
I saw the strikeout to walk numbers, but a lot of those walks have been coming lately when he has allowed 10 runs, 9 earned in his last 9 appearances over that stretch before the All-Star break. So Vivo will face the Astros here with Huston leading 4-3. Chas McCormick has walked twice and scored 2 runs. And he goes to bunt and bunts a pitch foul. Back over the screen, it's 0-1. Just like last night, all 3 Astros who walked against the Angel starter, in this case Reed Detmers tonight, last night it was Shohei Ohtani, all came around to score. Chas grounds one towards the middle. That'll be knocked down by Rengifo. And he'll hustle after this one after last night. And now with first and third, Jeremy Payne will bat. Middle-ish is where the Angels play their infield, so they will have the option of trying to turn 2 or maybe coming home with all the not on the runner on third. Vaughn, who was caught stealing for the first time this season in the first inning, gets checked at first. Mauricio 3 for 4 tonight, had that big 2 RBI single last night. And after the game, Robert Flores, who's a big Astros fan, the host of MLB Central and MLB Network, tweeted out that Mauricio Dubon is in the conversation for Astros MVP. incredible season, and Flores watches more Astros baseball than anybody in that network, and he's pretty accurate. I mean, Mauricio has been quite a savior this year as Pena delivers a foul ball down the left field line. Well, where would the Astros be with the injury to Altuve without the production of Mauricio Dubon?
And it's not like he's fielding in the bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9 spot, just trying to, scratch out some at-bats. Dustin's go ahead and put him right at the top of the lineup, and he's produced. And you've got to go back to when they broke camp. And Mauricio and Jordan Alvarez start hanging out a little bit. They have the conversation. Jordan says, just try the top half of the ball, and that completely altered the trajectory of the season. Not just for Mauricio, but like you said, for the Houston Astros, that does have to be taken into consideration. I talked to a couple of people within the organization. They said if we get Mauricio to go out there and produce with a 700 plus OPS, that would be a bonus. He's been kind of hovering around that 700, 750 OPS. He's got some big hits.
Now, Davinsky has tried 2 pickoff attempts in this at bat. Omar Lopez is going to have a chat with Mauricio to see if he might want to try and steal a bag here. Pena is down to count 0-2. But Mauricio knows that Davinsky can't disengage again without picking him off, or it'll be a balk. This pitch is a swing and a miss for a strike. That becomes a big point as now he regains some disengagement as Pena strikes out on a high fastball for the first out of the inning. Well, here comes the RBI leader for the team, Kyle Tucker. Tucker drove in 2 with a 2-out single in the 3rd inning. Now bats with 1st and 3rd and 1 out. Yeah, remember at the beginning of the season when Altuve fractured the thumb, it was like, what are the Astros going to do at second base? And the common thought in spring training was Mauricio Dubon was the better defensive player, but he would split time with David Hensley, who would give them more offense. And it's been a tough year for Hensley, and now offensively, Dubon has taken off, and it's not even a question who the guy is at second base in place of Altuve. It has been all Mauricio Dubon this year.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Mauricio has become that guy at second base. He can lead for Jeremy Pena at shortstop, playing some left field on occasion. I think right now, knowing that Altuve is going to be back sooner than hopefully we thought, is what do you do with Mauricio? How do you massage him with that lineup? If you get a Jordan Alvarez back, you get a Mike back, you're starting to say, how do we get Ron Jones and some of these other guys that are consistent?
We mentioned on a previous broadcast, the Astros have had very good backups to that guy in the past, Marwin Gonzalez, Aledmys Diaz, but none of them have had to play as much as Mauricio Dubon has had to play this year, and he has been as good or better than any of those previous guys who were very, very good on the Astros bench. Counts 1-1 on Tucker, trying to drive in another run tonight. And takes a pitch up. It's 2-1. Tucker now up to 59 runs batted in. Alex Bregman second on the team with 56. And Jordan Alvarez, who's been on the IL for more than a month, is at 55. Tucker drills one deep to left center field. All the way back, Moniak at the wall. Makes a great leaping catch. Maldonado will come home to score on the sac fly. Moniak may have taken away extra bases, possibly a home run, but instead it's a sac fly and a 6-3 game.
Big sac fly. It looked like off the bat that Kyle Tucker was going to have an opportunity. Came off the bat at 100.3, sounded really good. But Moniak had a great track on that one, able to line up with that ball and go running down it before he made that leap. That would have been very close to getting out of here. Pretty good swing. 390-foot sac fly.
Now Alex Bregman will bat, and Bregman sends one into center field. Here comes Moniak and play on top. Dubon will go first and third, and he'll be held up there. Base hit for Bregman, his first hit of the night, and the Astros have runners on the corners again with 2 outs now.
It's going to feel good for Alex being able to contribute.
Vivo's struggles going into the All-Star break have continued tonight.
Just missed locations. The Astros taking advantage of those mistakes.
So So 4 hits in the inning. The Astros had 5 hits through 6 innings against Reed Detmers. Matt Wise with a little meeting on the mound, and time for a word from Coors Light. Houston fans, Coors Light is keeping Texas chill all season long. The world's most refreshing beer is made to chill. Here is Mr. 2 out runners in scoring position, Jose Abreu. Hasn't had much success tonight, but he hasn't batted with anybody on base yet. Now he bats with first and third and 2 outs facing Nowitzki. Jose has struck out twice and hit a soft line drive to short. Takes a pitch off the plate for ball 1. Abreu does not have a career hit against Vivo in 6 at-bats. He's over 6 with a strikeout. As the Angels get their bullpen going again. Weiss warming up as that's a strike 1-1. Astros scoring 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and now 2 more in the 7th. Lead this game 6-3. Nobody warming in the Astros bullpen. Robert Valdez back out for the 7th. And a chance at a career high strikeout night as he was early time in his career best. Counts 1-2 on Abreu. Abreu 21 for 50. 420 on the year. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Face down to count to Vivo. Sends that ball to left center field. Pretty well struck all the way back, and that ball's gone. 3-run home run, Jose Abreu. What's a big exclamation on this 5-run inning. Made 2 strike, 2 out. 3-run home run. Astros up 9-3.
On this day with a big home run, we're going to say yippee-ki-yay. Hit that one almost to Nakatomi Plaza. Big swing on a changeup. Pretty good job by Jose Abreu. Staying back on the changeup and being able to muscle that one out of deep left field.
Moniak robbed Tucker of extra bases earlier in the inning. Tried to rob Abreu of a home run there. The struggles continue for Devo recently as he walks off the mound, having allowed a big 5-run inning to the Astros here in the 7th. Pitching change 9-3 when we come back.
Extending that lead for the Astros to 9-3. Not Chris Nowitzki out of the ball game. You're going to see Zach Weiss coming in. Only 3 appearances so far this season. 6.75 is his ERA. Recalled from AAA Salt Lake City on July 5th.
Eighth batter of the inning will be Corey Joltz. First batter to face Zach Weiss. Joltz has a 1 for 3 game going with a double his first time up. Checks his swing on a fastball up, and it's 1-0.
Fastball right around 94, 95 miles an hour for Weisman. That second pitch, the slider, 67% of the time for right-handed hitters.
Corey, as we mentioned, has improved that zone control as the season's gone along. That's a pitch he may have offered at earlier in the year. Takes it here for a ball, 2-0. Does go after that pitch, but it's pretty close to the plate. It's now 2-1. Big 5-run inning going for the Astros. Mauricio Dubon knocking in the first run of the inning. Kyle Tucker, a sac fly, knocking in the second run. And then that guy with 34 RBIs with 2 outs. And now has 33 of his 49 runs batted on the year with runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
Enjoying the damage in the last 2 months now.
Approaching the 50 RBI mark. Coming out of the All-Star break when he was on a pace for around the 50s for a while there in April and May. Being 50s for the whole season. He has picked up the pace dramatically. 3-2 on Jones. And Corey grounds one towards third. Escobar makes the play. And that'll do it for the Astros in the 7th inning. But a big 7th inning as they score 5 runs. The big blast to Jose Abreu, 2-out, 3-run home run. A couple of guys who've been enjoying lounging and watching that top half of the 7th inning, standing by in our Rooms to Go lounge. Let's check in with Escobar.
We got to switch to these former lefty starters. Would you like to see pitch? And Sandy Koufax gets the most votes. 49% beats out Randy Johnson. Lots of good southpaws on the poll, though. So was that one. Robert Valdez. Guys.
Fromber looking amazing tonight as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. One big swing, allowing all 3 runs from Luis Rengifo with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. An inning where a close pitch walked Hunter Renfroe on a 3-2 pitch, then Matt Dice a clean single to left. And Rengifo with that 3-run home run. That's the only blemish, as Fromber had struck out 13 Angels tonight. That matches his career high, which he set against the Angels last July 3rd. But tonight he has struck out at least 2 in every inning and struck out 3 in the 2nd. Now he's 1 pitch away from setting a new career high as he's 0-2 on Matt Dice, who was strikeout victim number 9 back in the 4th inning. Scoops by Maldonado. It's 1-2. That that game where he struck out 13 Angels July 3rd of last year, Frommer only pitched 6 innings that game. He struck out 3 in 3 different innings of his 13 strikeouts.
That's impressive.
Moving on the breaking ball or cutter, it's 2-2.
Yeah, fish ain't biting.
Frommer's pitch count is fine. He's at 93 right now. Nobody warming up in the Astros bullpen. Frommer threw 105 pitches in his last start before the All-Star break. Now Josh Miller gets on the board as Frommer has reached his 93rd pitch. There is a pitch timer violation against Robert Valdez. So now it's 3-2. Surprised by that call, but now he's ready to go with a 3-2 count.
Just take it out on the dice.
It's down ball 4. Frommer's second walk allowed. Walked Hunter Renfroe with 2 outs in that second inning that led up to that 3-run homer. How anticlimactic would it be if Frommer would get his career-high 14 strikeout on the pitch timer violation? There it is!
There it is! Career high!
Never got in the box in time. Here's Luis Rengifo with a gold strike. Rengifo, one guy who did the damage. There you see it. 3-run home run in the second inning. Frommer now ahead 0-2 for the second straight batter. Got ahead 0-2 on Dice and walked him. Now he's 0-2 on Rengifo. Astros have Ryan Stanek warming up in their pen. Rengifo, the only batter Frommer has not struck out in addition to Hunter Renfroe. 7 of the 9 hitters have not been struck out. Everybody else Frommer has in his book tonight. Here's Stanek. Rengifo has struck out 7 times in 18 career bats against Frommer. 6 of those 7 on the curveball. Little tapper towards the mound, past the mound. Dubon will club it. That's out the baseline, but safe at first. They're going to call the runner Thice out. He clearly avoided the tag and ran well out of the baseline. Dubon almost able to turn the double play.
That was a rather heads-up play to just stay in the baseline. Runner has to avoid the player trying to make the play, so he just held his ground and forced Thice to get out of that baseline and almost ended up doubling up Rengifo.
Well, it might be fitting for Valdez if he does pick up his career high tonight to get the strikeout against Zach Neto. He has struck out the young shortstop 3 times tonight. Got him on 3 pitches in the first and the second inning. Then struck him out for his 10th strikeout in the fifth. That one's down for a ball, 1-0. Neto on May 9th hit his first career home run against Robert Valdez. Frommer exacting revenge tonight on Neto. Now ball foul, 1-1. I would think Frommer has this batter and maybe the next batter. He has a lot of success against Showman, but the way Taylor Ward has hit Frommer tonight in his career, Frommer probably doesn't have many more than this batter and next. This ball is drilled deep to left field. Corey Jones, watch this one go. Zach Neto with his first career home run against Frommer. Now hits his 7th career home run against Frommer. It's a 2-run home run. Now makes it a 9-5 game.
Not where they were set up. Our team was setting up down, but Neto just drops ahead and powers it out.
Ohtani 3 times. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and Shohei fouls one off his ribcage. And it's 0-1. Dusty may let him ride for one more batter if Ohtani's retirement gets near that pitch count limit. And it's 1-1. Dusty Baker, Josh Miller, and Jeremiah Randall, the athletic trainer, all coming out at the same time. All the rest of them come out after that last pitch. Change up this well off the inside corner. The last thing the Astros need right now is Framber Valdez, their horse, their innings eater, their Cy Young Award favorite in the American League. Walk off the mound here with a 1-1 count to Shohei Ohtani. He'll end the night with a 13 strikeout night, matching his career high, but a 3-run home run and a 2-run home run, allowing 5 runs in 6 1/3 innings. And we'll get a report hopefully on Framber, if not by the end of the game, once the game is over, our post-game show. Ryan Stanek will be the new pitcher when we come back with a 1-1 count.
Necesito explicarte. No, quiero explicarte algo porque... No me importa tu pasado. Paso. Tenemos que irnos.
Delivery from Framber Valdez.
Watch the left leg. Comes around. Kind of winces a little bit. I can see it right there in the replay. You see the wince.
Had that ankle issue from a game against the Mets. Right ankle issue back then, and now maybe another ankle issue. We'll find out after the game.
He's cleaning that left leg as he was finishing that pitch. Brian Stanek in this game for his 33rd appearance. 4.11 is his ERA. It's a quick swing and miss. A splitter that stayed up. Brian Stanek getting her Crawford called in the bullpen.
So the Astros go into the bullpen with a 1-1 count here. Now it's 1-2 on Ohtani. 1 out, nobody on in a 9-5 game. Swing and a miss. Ohtani down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Stanek comes in and makes quick work of the leading hitter in all of baseball for the second out of the inning.
Good job going to the split, getting the strikeout of Shohei Ohtani. So no, I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say, I'll let you know.
That's why his numbers so good against lefties.
Exactly. High octane in the top part of the zone and break that split off. It's a lot of left-handed swing and miss.
Now facing Taylor Ward. Ward 2 for 3 tonight. This is 98. The count's 1-1. Robert leads the game with 6 in the third innings. Allowed 7 hits to the Angels tonight. And 5 runs all earned. All the damage done on 2 big swings. Zach Neto a 2-run home run. Luis Vivo a 3-run home run. Robert has always fared well, especially lately against the Angels. But tonight, the Angels got him for a 5 spot. That major league leading ERA up to the point where Robert probably won't be leading anymore. He's now 2.62. Check that out before the whole line. 2.62. He's now at 2.76 with his 6 in the third, 5 earned runs tonight. He's definitely not the major league leader anymore.
Flanagan in Tampa Bay. All of Major League Baseball pushes back to 5th.
2-2 count. Missed in 3-2.
Second place in the American League with Eddie already.
Fouls run straight back. Ward having a good series, 2 for 3 tonight. In his 10th home run last night. Had a couple of hits at 5 at bats. He has not had great numbers here at Angel Stadium this year. 4 for 8 so far in this series. A bit low with the fastball. That'll be a 2-out walk issued to Ward. Moniak will bat. Moniak singled his last time up to extend his hitting streak to 7 games. After that first pitch, it's 0-1. Center field, Moniak reaches out and punches a hit. Angels now with 2 on in a 9-5 game as Moniak follows up the walk to Ward with 2 outs with a single. Just get their bullpen moving again, and Stanek will face Eduardo Escobar here. Mentioned earlier, Escobar, a better right-hand hitter this season, went 0 for 3 tonight against Framber as a right-hand hitter reached on an error. Struck out his other 2 times, now batting left-handed. First pitch missing, 1-0. Ryan Abreu, who has been used quite a bit this year in the Astros bullpen, warming up with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Now that'll be out of play. Brendan gives it a look. It's a 1-1 count. Mentioned how the walks have hurt the Angel starters the last 2 nights. All 6 walks for Shohei Ohtani and Reed Detmers coming around to score. The walk in this inning to lead off the inning, which was helped out with a pitch timer violation. Kind of helped set up that 2-run home run as Framber walked Matt Dice, the leadoff hitter. getting ahead 0-2. The other walk in this game to Hunter Renfroe, who came around the score as well in the second inning. Now it's 2-1 to Escobar. High 3-1. Mike Moustakis waits on deck. Astros led this game 9-3. Angels have scored 2 in the inning and have 2 on with 2 out. There's a base hit into right field. That'll score a run. Tucker will get the ball back in. It's now 9-6. As Escobar for the second straight night has an RBI base hit.
Not hit hard, but the hitters count. Escobar can guess a little bit right there. Got the fastball, maybe a little bit shoots it out there to right field. Plus 3 runs on the Angels.
Stanek will face just 4 batters in the inning. He retired Shohei Ohtani on a strikeout, but then a walk and a couple of hits. And he will depart for Brian Abreu. 11 pitching change, 9-6. Angels have 2 runners on when we come back.
Runners on. Stanek out of the game, and now you're going to look at the numbers for Brian Abreu, who's making his 45th appearance. He leads the ball club with those 45 appearances now amongst American League relievers. His second in strikeouts with those 65. He's atop that leaderboard with the 45 appearances, but has a 2.66 ERA. Hence the reason he's been in these games quite a bit. High leverage right here.
You're right. Nobody in baseball has seen more action than Brian Abreu now in his 45th game as the Astros play game number 93 on the season. He's pitching almost half of them. He faced Mike Moustakis last night. Moustakis flied out to center field against him. Moustakis happy to see somebody other than Robert Valdez. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts against Robert. He bounced the first pitch off 0-1. I saw a lot of curveballs from Abreu last night before flying out on a slider. Third pitcher of the inning for the Astros. That ball crushed deep to right field, all the way back to Tucker, and we're tied up. 3-run home run by Mike Moustakis. And the Angels have come all the way back down 9-3 with a 6-run by Rasmussen.
She's not going away, but hometown fans showing their appreciation. I'm talking about how the second half is going to go in the first couple of weeks for the Angels. And Mustakas taking a swing to try and keep Ohtani in town.
Stockings with a big home run to tie it up at 9. The last 4 runs coming with 2 outs. Now Hunter Renfroe, the batter, takes a strike. I think the Astros were slightly concerned about in the All-Star break was the use of their bullpen and have been taxed in the first half. The Rays' numbers have been trending in the wrong direction leading into the break. Now he misses up and into Renfroe at 21.
10 behind this. Pitch gets away.
Fastball at 22. 7. 8 outings for Abreu going into the break. 7 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. Tonight in the second outing coming out of the All-Star break after a shutout inning last night. He's up a 3-run home run to the first batter of the bases. So that fastball at 22, 9th batter of the inning for the Angels. 3 of the runs in the inning charged to Ryan Stanek, 2 of them charged to Robert Arnett. 3 charged for the other run. He comes back and strikes out. Hunter Renfroe to end the inning, but the Angels with a as Chas McCormick and Martin Maldonado. And the first pitch to call strike. Geiner looking for his first hit, a couple of strikeouts, a walk and a run scored. Now it's down for a ball, 1-1. After that change up, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's been pitched to right-handed hitters. For Matt Moore has been that change up.
Now's the fastball out of play, stays 1-2. 40 games Matt Moore missed, had a right oblique strain. Last year with the Texas Rangers out of their bullpen, now a 1-year deal with the Angels signed this offseason. Didn't sign till almost spring training started. And he is greeted with a ball in the left center field. Geiner Diaz with a base hit. So the Astros, after scoring 5 in the top half of the 7th inning, give up 6 in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And now they're trying to regain the lead here in the 8th.
Good job on this change up. It's off the end of the bat. Did a good job getting on the legs and extending through that baseball to be able to force it into center field for that leadoff knock.
Now Chas McCormick, who has been on base all 3 times with that. McCormick has 2 walks and a single. Chas sends one high in the air, deep to right field. Back goes Renfroe. He's at the wall. Gone. Home run. A big answer for the Astros after giving up a half dozen in the bottom of the 7th. Chas a 2-run home run, and the Astros now lead 11-9.
Big swing from Jazzy Faze. Astros answering quickly. Base hit by Geiner Diaz. That was last year, Chaz McCormick going up there against that fastball and going out the other way, showing some of that prodigious pop going the other way. Some of that taco sauce on it.
We mentioned the numbers have continued to improve. The season's gone along against lefties. He's putting those numbers right back to where they were last year. Oh, yeah. Give it to us, Chaz.
That may be. I'm enjoying it.
We are all enjoying it, Julie especially. Pitched the ball that Otto tried to hold up. He went too far. It's 1-1. Might get a report soon from Julie on what that was, because it looked like it was planned that he actually remembered it. Maybe it was impromptu. Who knows?
Just glad to see him doing it.
What do we have, Julia?
I don't know what the name is yet, but he was prepared, and I appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Coming out of the All-Star break, you hope he was ready, and he was.
He's getting all kinds of love from the boys. Why'd you wait so long? Glad you did.
That is a huge answer, Blummer, coming off of that bottom of the 7th inning.
There was all kinds of life in the stadium. There was life in that Angels dugout. Trying to figure out their destiny in this second half. There's a ton of injuries on that roster. They bring in what had been one of their better relievers out of the bullpen, and Matt Moore, who's made his first appearance since coming off the injured list. Is not welcomed back nicely at all. A big swing for Chaz McCormick. You gotta love that if you're an Astro fan. Quick response.
We saw some of the fans doing the Chaz chop as he was coming back to the dugout, so he showed his appreciation for those fans just now. Ball being ground out to second for the first out of the inning. Corbin hitting his 9th home run of the year, has now been on base 4 times tonight and has scored 4 runs, 2 for 2, 2 walks, 4 runs scored. A big 2-run home run here.
It's been interesting to watch this. I mean, just 2 games in this series, whatever it is, but the big innings, you know, the squiggly numbers that we like to call them in the dugout, the 2 runs, the 5 runs, those numbers have a tendency to pile up quickly. That's what the Astros have done to this pitching staff. These freaking numbers rather frequently.
You're right, they have scored 18 runs in this series in 7 different innings. They have not scored a single run in any of those half innings. It's always been at least 2. He's going to be not having a good night. He's 3 for 4, but he's down to the count 0-2. Matt Moore had been having a very good season. He had been unscored upon in 17 of his 22 outings and had a 0.79 ERA over his last 19 games before going on the island. Astros getting 2 runs against the lefty tonight. Mauricio fouls one above our head.
And that was only the 3rd home run that Matt Moore had given up this season. Happened with foul balls.
Yeah, this is an area. We got one last time.
Yeah. No, you made the play, made the catch.
Ward hit one up here. 1-2 count now on Yvonne.
It's interesting to talk to people on this level. These foul balls go up on this level all the time. I've heard that paper sometimes held up appropriately cannot be baseball. Paper? Yeah, just a paper. You gotta hold it nice and tight and firm. That's what I've heard. Right? That's what I'm talking about, quick. So you just go up here and just knock it down.
With a piece of paper.
Just a piece of paper. That's what we've learned. Goofy does it all the time. That's this.
There's Gooby, Mark Gubitzer. 1-2 the count on Yvonne. Gooby and Gooby. Yes.
All right. How about it? Gooby's one of the best. Just the left of TK there.
Great pitcher and even better analyst.
Oh, better analyst. Great human.
Has no idea what we're talking about.
No.
Pretending like he's working. 2-2 the count to Dubon.
His name's John.
JR. John Reynolds, baseball historian, sometimes uses those binoculars to look, see who's warming up in the pen.
I said yesterday, you learn something new every day, and I just learned the stage manager's name.
So now he will show us who's warming up in the pen.
Wow.
Or will
I hope you got somebody at home videoing this thing. They don't videotape people. I'm not sure. I think it's going to get some warming up.
It's a lefty, and it's Tucker Davidson. We'll agree with it. Thank you. 2-2 pitches fouled there.
Astros taking some good swings on Matt Moore.
It's a lot of games to miss, and then coming off the All-Star break, he really didn't have a rehab recently. He just got activated coming off that 4-day break. So Ryan Presley last night said, even though he struck out the side, that he felt awful. Felt out of sorts coming off the All-Star break.
Stay right there if you're Ryan Presley. Stay feeling out of sorts because the striking out the side for a save is pretty impressive.
Dubon hits this ball pretty hard. Ammonia has it tracked in right center field. That's the second half of the inning.
The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to Minute Maid Park. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today.
Astros have their bullpen going. Hector Neris will be the new pitcher in the bottom half of the 8th inning. As Jeremy Pena bats here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Pena looking for his first hit tonight, trying to snap it over 13 and goes back to before the All-Star break. Let's go Astros. Chance broken out behind the Houston dugout. Wild pitch is past the second baseman, Vivo, into right center field. That'll snap the over. Jeremy thought about going to second, but he'll retreat with a 2-out base hit. Good for Jeremy to get his first knock tonight.
Just kind of skipped past Renfroe for that base hit. Like Jeremy Payne used to be great visual on it. Kind of inside out, it just skates past him.
Well, coming off that long layoff, Phil Nevin does not want to see Matt Moore throw more than 22 pitches tonight. So he will go back to his bullpen. It will be the lefty Tucker Davidson replacing the lefty Matt Moore when we come back. Astros on the chance. McCormick home run. Lead at 11-9.
Jazz McCormick will run Matt Moore out of the game. That'll bring in another left-hander. It'll be Tucker Davidson making his 18th appearance at Amarillo, Texas. 30 in the third innings pitch at ERA at 6.82. The Astros looking to add more.
Well, they decided to go lefty on lefty here with Tucker, which is always interesting. We were just showing you Tucker's numbers against the lefties this year. Tucker 1 for 3 tonight against the lefty starter Reed Detmers. RBI, 2 RBI single in the third inning. I added a third RBI on a sac fly against Chris Davinsky in the 7th, and now back here with 1 on and 2 outs against the lefty Davidson in the 8th. Check. Jeremy Pena over at first base. Astros, after taking a 9-3 lead into the bottom half of the seventh inning, saw it evaporate with a 6-run bottom of the seventh inning, but now they have regained the lead. It's 11-9. Tucker takes a strike over one. Tucker now up to 60 runs batted in on the season. This is a little bit up, 1-1. Only one other game going on in the major leagues. Seattle's batting in the bottom half of the eighth inning. They've been shut out so far by the Tigers at 6-0. Seattle came into Houston and took 3 out of 4 to finish off the first half of the season. Tigers won last night 5-4, leading tonight 6-0. Mark Kirby shut down the Astros, gave up 6 tonight in 5 minutes. Tucker down to the count. Tucker versus Tucker. Davidson. Tucker Davidson misses to Kyle Tucker. It's 2-2. Pitch accurately called by Glazer. I think the strike zone's been better as the game's gone along. It's 3-2.
Yeah, it's tightened up a little bit. You're starting to see some more defined edges. Good take by Kyle Tucker. Not expanding. Forcing another pitch. It's 3-2 count.
Kyle has hit a home run against Tucker from the Davidson. But here on the 3-2 pitch, he goes too far. Flips the bat away. He knew he was going to be called out by Ron Coppola on the swing, but a big 2-run home run by Jazzy Fizz has the Astros in front 11-9. A hit machine in 2000, astronomical end to the career of Darren Erstad. First overall pick by the Angels in 1995. Now on those numbers in 2000 with 25 bombs, 121 runs scored, 240 hits, and 100 stakes RBIs. And then he finished his career with the Astros in 08 and 09.
This is a leadoff hitter. He got those 100 RBIs. Ersty is one of the best teammates I've ever had. He's still a good friend to this day. Get a text from him every once in a while. And of course, he was the head coach in Nebraska when Jake Myers was playing at the University of Nebraska. Another Cornhusker in the organization.
I'll have to ask him about Bryce Matthews if he has any 411 on him.
It would be good to get that scouting report, but one of the more intense individuals you will ever meet at a baseball field. David State. Awesome guy.
Off the baseball field, not as intense.
So he had the punt. He had one of the worst punishers I've ever seen in my life. Hector Harrison in this game making his 42nd appearance. 1.63 is his ERA. Putting up great numbers. About 5 home runs a season. 47 punch-outs in 38 2/3.
Here we go. Neris trying to restore some order to this game as the Astros allowed 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Framber Valdez, Ryan Stanek, and Brian Abreu combined to allow 6 runs with the Angels batting around. And now Neris trying to protect a 2-run lead. Has missed on the first 2 pitches to the 8 hitters. Matt Nice walked against Framber. Framber, if you'll remember, had to leave the game with a 1-1 count to Shohei Ohtani. We haven't heard any report from the Astros clubhouse yet. Little tapper towards the mound. Neris will come in on a slow pitch. A little clear shot off the end of the bat. As Nice is retired for the first out of the 8th. We mentioned how much the Astros bullpen has been counted on in the first half. Hector Neris in his second season with the Astros is pitching as well or better than he did in his first season with Houston.
I think what's interesting about that, too, just watching what he's been able to do recently, we know he's got a good slider. That split has been fantastic. That's what kind of helps Dusty by not having that lefty in the bullpen. Is that guys like Hector Neris can go out there with that split and that fastball. But his fastball at 93 has worked extremely well this season.
He's hitting 125 now, less than half of a 6 for 49 against him this year. He's 19 strikeouts and 49 ABs. Luis Rengifo with an 0-1 count. Hector with that ERA, 5th best in the American League amongst relievers coming in. Rengifo's been a big part of this Angels offense tonight with his 3-run home run in the 2nd inning. Also scored a run with Zach Neto hitting a 2-run home run in the 7th. Rengivo down the count here, 1-2. Golden down the count, even a 2 apiece. Astros in last night's 7-5 win used Neris, Abreu, Presley, Martinez, and Mata. Rarely does Dusty like to use pitchers 3 consecutive days. We saw it happen once in the first half, and that was kind of an emergency situation with Neris having to go in against the Dodgers in LA. You would think Neris and Abreu work out tomorrow. We'll see if Presley comes on in the 9th inning if this game stays where it is. But Hector with a strikeout there, getting Luis Rengifo for the 2nd out. First strikeout for Neris.
There's that fastball playing for Hector Neris, top part of the zone. There's a hitter facing the guy with a history of a very good split. Gets that 2-strike count, almost in defense, trying to fight off that split. His rush is 92-93 by at the top of the zone.
That outing by Hector before the All-Star break, pitch against Seattle in that game Saturday, the only game the Astros won in that series. They won it with Martin Maldonado hitting a tie-breaking home run, 3-2, and Hector had the bases loaded, nobody out.
He dropped after that, too.
As big a reaction as we have seen from him than a season celebration. This ball set high in the air to center, and Jasmine Fleming puts it away. And a 1-2-3-8 for Hector Neris. He does restore order in this game. It's 11-9 Astros heading to the 9th. In this three-game series tomorrow, Christian Javier will be back on the mound. He had an extended break going into that All-Star break. So Javi, as you can see, his numbers really needs to get things turned around. He had a struggle that final month before the All-Star break. And if the Astros are going to make something happen this postseason, they need to get Christian Javier right, because he is a key component to that rotation.
No, I completely agree. Hopefully that All-Star break gave that arm a little time to recover. Because when it is right, it's one of the better ones in the league. Having your backup, Framber Valdez, is huge going down the stretch.
Javier last pitched on the day before the 4th of July, July 3rd, so he'll be working on extended rest tomorrow of 12 days going into his start of rest between his last start against Texas and this start. Alex Bregman didn't like that last call. It's down 2-1. Tucker Davidson's still in there for the Angels. He'll pitch the 9th inning, facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Bregman sends one for his first, slipping but making the play is Mike Moustakas. Bregman now 1 for 5, ball hard, but retired here for the first out of the 9th inning.
Moustakas is going to get credit for the full sack on that play. Brady hitting it hard the other way, trying to make a base hit happen, going the other way, and there you see the assault on that ground ball by Moustakas. Bounces up and makes the play.
Now Abreu in a big 3-run home run his last time up. That came against Chris Stavinsky, the last batter Devo would face. At the time, it made it a 9-3 game, and the Astros were thinking maybe they weren't going to have to use their high leverage relievers tonight. But then things got a little dicey in the bottom half of that inning, so Ryan Abreu was used in that 7th inning. He gave up the game-tying 3-run home run to Mike Moustakas. Then Hector Neris was used, and now Ryan Presley warming up for the Astros in this 2-run game. It's a swinging strike from Abreu. It's 2-1. Great job by Hector, getting a 1-2-3-8. There is Ryan Presley. So that makes the Javier start that much more important tomorrow if you're potentially going into that game without Abreu, Neris, and Presley.
Yeah, I completely agree on that. You know, you have the day off on Monday, but at the same time, coming out of the break, going back-to-back days is a lot to ask of anybody, especially your high-leverage guys.
Oh, Tapper that's going to stay there. Can Abreu beat it out? Yes, he can. And the throw goes into the dugout, so Abreu will head to second. That'll be an infield hit, and then Escobar will be charged with an error. So Abreu ends up with a 2-for-5 night with that infield hit.
Good job fighting that 2-strike count. Just top that curveball. Realized it wasn't hit that hard. Put his head down. Hustling towards first base, and Escobar never had a grip on that. Chucked it into the camera well for an extra base.
See if Corey Jolts can add to the lead. Jolts had a double his first time up. He's 1 for 4. Takes a pitch for a ball, 1-0. Corey moved up from the 7th spot to the 6th spot tonight. Astros will face another lefty tomorrow. They'll see Tyler Anderson for the Yankees. Get back-to-back lefties in the series. Jolts sends one to center, hit well, but Moniak is there. higher for out number 2.
Up a little bit. On the bat at 104.5, but a 336-foot laser.
Now Yiner Diaz will bat. Yiner 1 for 3, a couple of runs scored. He's also singled his last time up. Yiner facing a lefty in all 5 of his plate appearances tonight. He was the only hitter other than Jolks that did not face Chris Davinsky. Jolks faced a righty, Zach Weiss, who pitched to 1 batter, so Yiner, the only one who was seen exclusively lefties. Now down to the count to Tucker Davidson 0-2. Looking ahead to the Angels in their half of the 9th inning, they'll have Shohei Ohtani, Taylor Ward, and Mickey Moniak due up against Presley 2, 3, and 4 in the Angels lineup. 0-2 pitch, grounded into left field for a hit. Waving around, Gary Pettis, here comes Abreu. No throw, he'll score sliding. And the Astros add a run, it's 12-9.
Great job by Yiner. Not giving up on this pitch, able to let it travel far enough to hit it hard. Now when the shortstop played that low position, nobody in the vicinity. Abreu comes around, scores easily.
Yiner's numbers, which have been incredible since May 31st, but on the season he has been at the top of the leaderboard in swing percentage and chase percentage in the major leagues. Here's Chaz McCormick. It's surprising to see him get a strike on an 0-2 pitch.
I agree. You get that much chase, well, he had a previous at bat where he did strike out high fastballs, and that's when we've seen him really be susceptible in those 2-strike counts, is with that heater up out of the zone where he can't hold off. He even swung at a fastball up out of the zone in that at bat. They opted to go slow, threw that slider in there, just kind of flipped it into the zone, and Yiner stayed back on it. But you're right, TK, in the zone, he'll be able to get the barrel to it.
It's not a well-executed 0-2 pitch. The Astros take advantage with now a 3-run cushion. Here's Chaz McCormick. What a night for Chaz. Chaz has walked his first 2 times, scored a run, had an infield hit that was knocked down and ended up in shallow left field, scored a run in the 7th inning, then hit a 2-run home run in the 8th. On base 4 times, he scored 4 runs. Did a little dance after his home run. He's done it all.
Can do more if he wants.
And a short hop off the glove of Escobar. Tough play for Escobar. How's this going to be ruled? This Chaz reached safely for the 5th consecutive time. I think that could be a hit.
I agree. That was a tough hop. On a short hop. They get it to him. That's a knock.
What a night for the Chazmanian Devil.
Do it, Chazzy Fizz. Hits it hard just to the left of Escobar. Tried to play that tough hop, reached out for it. A little bit of an ejecto mitt as he came forward. That's a base hit.
We mentioned his numbers keep improving against lefties as the season's gone along. He is climbing up the board again with a base hit against the lefty here. On base for the 5th time. And now Martin Maldonado will bat with 2 on and 2 out. Astros have added an arm to their bullpen in case they add to this 3-run lead and they have more than a cushion for a safe situation. They have Rafael Montero warming up. If Baldy can make it more than a 3-run lead here. He has a 2 RBI double earlier tonight. He's 2 for 4. Astros with a couple of 2-out hits from Yiner Diaz and Chaz McCormick. Baldy takes one off the plate, 2-0. Davison has been a starter most of his career, so he's fine throwing as many pitches as needed. He'll be warming up in the Angels bullpen. 2-0 pitches swung on and popped up high in the air. Shortstop Zach Neto will retreat and puts it away for the final out of the inning. But the Astros add a run. They now have a 3-run lead heading to the bottom half of the ninth inning. It is 12-9.
Saves and 24 opportunities. Those 40 to third, only allowing 25 hits. Hitters coming into this game hitting .75 against Ryan Presley. And again, fastball, mid-90s. You have that slider, 90 to 92 miles an hour. Slow things down with that big breaking ball in the mid-80s. The occasional changeup.
First batter he gets is Shohei Ohtani in a 3-run game. Astros adding that extra run in the top of the ninth inning. Presley struck out Ohtani last night. He's facing the same 3 hitters he faced last night when he said he felt a little out of sorts coming out of the All-Star break, yet he struck out the side, hitting Ohtani, Ward, and Modiak in order. Now it's 1-1 on Shohei. Ohtani, a tough night, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Bomber struck him out twice, also struck out against Ryan Stanek. And this ball high deep to center field. The Corbin all the way back in. It's gone. First hit Ryan Presley hits allowed in 12 innings is a home run to straightaway center field. The major league leader in home runs connects on his 33rd of the year to make it a 12-10 game.
That was a slider that didn't get to where Ryan Presley wanted it. The only saving grace in the moment is that it's a solo home run, so not much damage done. But there you see that slider left up out of the plate. Big man gets those arms extended, goes into launch mode.
Now Taylor Ward the batter. Ward takes a strike. Presley has his hitless and scoreless streak snapped with that home run by Ohtani. Now Ryan with a 2-run lead. This has been a back and forth offensive outburst here from the 7th inning on. The Astros have scored 8 runs since the 7th, and the Angels have scored 7 runs since the 7th. Down and away, 1-2 on board.
Yesterday was a little bit of a sloppy game, partially by the Astros, mostly by the Angels. Today we're seeing some stunts.
1-2 pitches into the left field past the diving Jeremy Pena. So the Angels will bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out in the ninth.
That was that curveball, and again, this is another pitch, breaking ball that just right in the middle of the zone. Not typical of Ryan Presley. Credit these Angel hitters for taking advantage of a couple of mistakes out of the plate.
Mickey Moniak will bat. Moniak's had a hit in his last 2 at-bats. That's a pitch down for a ball, 1-0. Swing, no contact, curveball for a swinging strike, 1-1. 28 hits combined tonight, 22 runs combined. Presley flips in another curveball, gets a ground ball foul. He threw Moniak 3 curveballs last night out of 4 pitches and struck him out on the final curveball.
That fastball, 2 strikes. They've seen pitches well within the zone, even touching some of the edges, not getting the call from Corey Blaze, the home plate umpire. He said TK, his best play is right in front of him.
Into center field, the tying runs are aboard. 3 consecutive hits here. The guys that struck out last night against Ryan Presley all have base hits tonight.
There's another breaking ball up, out over the plate. Some of these off-speed pitches from Presley have not been sharp. They've ended up with 3 consecutive hits, one being a leadoff home run to Shohei Ohtani, and then back-to-back hits by Ward and Moniak. See Josh Miller getting out there having a conversation with Ryan Presley. A little animated, excited, trying to get Ryan Presley back in that mode where his spin works.
Tying run on first base, Andrew Velasquez. Pinch running for Mickey Moniak. Well, Velasquez pinch running last night's game and steal a base, but he's got a runner in front of him now. With Ward on second, Velasquez the tying run on first. Nobody out. Here's Eduardo Escobar. Escobar around the line and punts through, and it's 0-1. Escobar thinking about a bunt earlier tonight as a right-hander. Thinking about a bunt here, left-handed. The Angels again have only got 2 successful sacrifices all year. That's not much, just off the plate, 1-1. Escobar has faced Presley twice back in the 2020 season. Struck out 3 times in it. Missed by much again, 2-1. Shohei started the inning with a home run to straightaway center field, home run number 33 on the year. Back-to-back singles by Taylor Ward and Mickey Moniak. Escobar really had designs on bunting, that would have been the pitch.
Not sure. 3-1 count. Presley desperately needing a fastball. Needing a strike. Got the fastball.
Benson being held at third and fourth. Bases are reloaded. 4 consecutive hits for the Angels in the ninth inning. And Presley, who had gone 11 consecutive outings, 12 consecutive innings without allowing a hit, has now allowed 4 straight in the bottom of the ninth.
There just has not been the effective off speed that we've become accustomed to with Ryan Presley. Couple curveballs up, a slider up. Just haven't had that same bite.
Now Presley facing Mike Moustakas, who had one of the biggest swings of the night, a 3-run home run to tie it up in the 7th inning. Astros now getting their bullpen going, but it might be a little too late to get anybody else into this game. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
That's moving for a time. There we go. That's a little more characteristic of the curveball from Ryan Presley. Hopefully finds the feel for that. Is able to work through it. A swing and miss. He's going to need a lot of swing and miss here with nobody out. Bases loaded. 1-2 count on Moustakas.
That ball gets away, and run's going to score. It's now a 1-run game. A high pitch that got away from Maldonado, and it's now 12-11. Going to be a pass ball charge to Maldonado. Will Mayton is warming in the pen, but again, I'm not sure if he's going to have time to even get warm to get in this game. The tying runs on third, the winning runs at second with nobody out. Presley misses on that breaking ball, as Lumber has mentioned from the start. It has been a rough ride here for Presley trying to find the command of his breaking stuff. Ground ball, infield, and that'll prevent the run from scoring. Velasquez couldn't try to score on Dubon. That's one big out, but runner still at second and third.
There's a big out, getting that first one. Presley needs to take a little bit of a breather right here and find that release point on some of his off speed, notably the slider and the curveball.
Line drive center field coming on McCormick, wants to play it on a hop. And to score the tying run is Velasquez. We're all tied at 12.
That line drive held up just long enough to freeze Escobar at second base, so he couldn't get the jump to be able to score on this.
Mayton is looking on. He's had enough warm-up pitches if he is needed, but they are going to stick with Ryan Presley here, who seems to really be huffing and puffing his way through this inning. He is now in the mid-20s, 25 pitches in. As he faces Matt Dice here, infield comes back in, first and third, one out. Around the bunt, bunts through it. With a pitcher on the rope. Not sure you go after that first pitch, which is well off the plate.
Well, I was going to say I get the idea because you've got that little bit of a shift. Pena's almost playing right behind Ryan Presley, and Dyson's thinking of slapping it that way. But if you're going to do that, get a better pitch to do it on. But he allows Ryan Presley to get ahead 0-1.
Gut check time for Presley as he delivers a strike in the bottom of the zone, and now it's 0-2. One of the crazier games, if not the craziest game of the year. Angels have scored 9 runs since the 7th. Astros have scored 8 runs since the 7th. We're tied at 12. Most pitches Presley has thrown in any game this year is 27. He's now at 28, so that's a new season high for Presley. And it's 0-2 on Dice. You can tell Ryan working with less than his best stuff, just trying to will his way through this inning, taking some deep breaths on the mound. He got him. Dice goes down on strikes. That's out number 2. A big out for Presley to get Dice for the second out.
That was a good curveball again. Finding the release point on it.
Now Phil Nevin's going to go to his bench and bring on the youngster Trey Cabbage, who is going to hit in another big spot. This will be the second career plate appearance for Cabbage. He came on last night as a pinch hitter and grounded into a fielder's choice against Brian Abreu. Gives the Astros a chance to give Ryan Presley a breather to go over the scouting report on this young infielder who was just called up. The 25-year-old made his major league debut last night. Cabbage was leading the PCL in home runs and total bases at the time of his call-up. That's for the second time in his big league career. Where Cabbage hits for Luis Rengifo. First and third, 2 outs in a 12-12 game. Big swing, no contact.
Yeah, with that big swing, sometimes you look at that swing and miss. Aggressive hitter. We've seen Cabbage now take 2 at-bats and swing the first 2 pitches he's seen. Might have a little bit of an issue with the spin at this level, out of the zone. Yeah, you got to imagine, you got to hit your second big league at bat, a chance to win the game. That heart rate's going to be elevated.
Big swing again, no contact, taking second base. Defensive indifference on a retro moves to second. His run doesn't matter. Presley with the most pitches of any outing since 2021. He's at 31 pitches right now, looking for one more quality pitch to send this game into extra innings. And Maldonado will use a timeout to go out and talk to Ryan here. Astros had a 6-run lead heading into the bottom half of the 7th inning and couldn't hold on to that lead. They had a 3-run lead heading to the bottom half of the 9th inning and have been unable to hold on to that lead. Now they're trying to get this game into extra innings with an 0-2 count on a guy hitting for the second time in his big league career. Ball to center field, McCormick back. It's room, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. Ryan Presley cuts his way through the final 2 outs after giving up the 3 runs to tie it, striking out Dice, and getting the pinch hitter Cabbage to end the inning. We head to the 10th. And a 4-3 lead after 6. They scored 5 in the top half of the 7th to take a 9-3 lead. Angels tied it up with 6 in the bottom of the 7th. Astros would increase that lead to 11-9, then 12-9, but the Angels scored 3 against Ryan Presley, who had been unhittable for his last 12 innings to tie it up at 12, and now we head to the 10th with the Angels all-star reliever on the mound.
Carlos Estevez, 1.80 is his ERA, and as you can see, that bottom line, he is perfect in save opportunities. This will not be one. He has been an excellent pitcher of that bullpen for Phil Nevin and these Angels. Opponent's hitting .211 against him this season. Has allowed 3 home runs. There's 36 outings.
The Astros start with their unearned runner on second base. It was going to be Martin Maldonado, but we have a pinch runner. Jake Myers is going to get into the game, and he will be the pinch runner for Maldonado here in the 10th. Mauricio Dubon at the plate, facing the All-Star Estevez, who pitched an inning in that game in Seattle, the All-Star game. Dubon, first pitch swinging, sends one to right field near the line, and it is caught for the out. Myers will tag and get to third on the flyout. So Dubon out number 1, and Myers 90 feet closer advances on the flyout.
Pretty good play by Renfro. Just having to go into the stands. Nice reach there, but a good read by Jake Myers. Using that opportunity to gain 90 feet.
Now Jeremy Pena bats with the infield in. In a 12-12 game in the 10th. Neither team has had much success in extra innings this year. The Angels are 2-4. The Astros are just 1-6 as Jeremy Pena asked for time as he did not feel very comfortable after that last swing. Wow. Reaching down and his right leg below the knee. Jeremiah Randall back out there. We've seen Randall more often than we'd like to know. Randall had to check on Framber Valdez when he left the game, and now checking on Jeremy Pena after that last swing.
With that right leg, maybe calf area. That swing.
Long night could be
Might be a cramp.
That could be an issue with a cramp as he kind of stretches out on the plate here. Randall and Dusty Baker go back to the dugout. This game started about 3.5 hours ago. We played the 10th inning. Pitch called a strike, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Estevez strikes out Pena, who's frustrated as he goes back to the dugout. Now keep Myers on third. There's now 2 outs.
Fastball elevated. Tough at that. You can still see a bit of an issue with that right leg as Pena will upset with himself.
Angels will not pitch to Kyle Tucker. They will intentionally walk him. They get to Alex Bregman, who will bat with first and third. Will Baton continue to warm in the Astros bullpen? He'll be called on in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Astros trying to find a way to get a run, but they won't do so here. This is mopped up on the infield. Velasquez, the new second baseman, puts it away. And the Astros are shut down in the top half of the 10th. Baton will need a shutout inning to keep this game going as we head to the bottom of the 10th. half of the 10th inning and play shortstop. The Astros will also sacrifice the designated hitter. Yainer Diaz will move in behind the plate after Martin Maldonado was pitch run for. So that means the pitcher is in the lineup now. The new pitcher is Phil Maton.
43 appearances now with Phil Maton digging in. 2.40 is his ERA in 45 innings, 50 strikeouts. Done a great job on the road, trying to keep this game right where it is. Put that Manfred man at second base to start the bottom of the 10th.
That man will be the rookie Trey Cabbage, who came on as a pinch hitter. Now the umpires are convening to make sure what the Astros are doing is kind of relayed all around to all four umpires. The Astros had to place the pitcher Maton in the lineup. For now, he is placed in Maldonado's spot, which is the 9th spot, which, if this game extends to the 11th inning, would be to a 5th in the inning. First things first, they need to shut down the Angels here in the 10th. Zach Neto leading off. Trey Cabbage, the runner on second base. Cabbage stayed in the game after pinch hitting, stayed in center. Big swing, no contact for Neto, 0-1. Maton faced one batter in last night's game and got a double play out of Mike Moustakas. Ball hit in the air to right field. Might be deep enough to advance the runner. Tucker is going to give it a shot, and now Cabbage isn't going to go. So the respect for Kyle Tucker's arm keeps the runner at second base. That's one big out for Phil Maton.
Absolutely. Tuck did a good job getting behind that ball. Gold Glover. Cabbage, the rookie, didn't want to test it.
Fans are booing because Shohei Ohtani's not going to get a chance to hit here. He has walked intentionally. Just the 5th time this year Shohei's been walked intentionally, but that was kind of a no-brainer right there. So now first and second, one out. And Taylor Ward, who has been on base 4 times tonight, takes a pitch for a strike. Ward has 3 hits and a walk. He has scored 2 runs, and he bats here with first and second and 1 out in a tie game. This is the top of the zone. That's 1-1. Gets a swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
Taylor Ward on that one, chasing that pitch up out of the zone.
This was a relatively tame 4-3 game heading into the 7th inning, and then this thing went nuts. Couldn't spin down on the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Last 2 days here in Anaheim have had its oddities. Today it's Framber Valdez giving up 5 runs, and then the bullpen coming in. Giving up 6 runs of their own.
6 earned runs, 7 total. The oddity of oddities is that Ryan Presley had 12 consecutive no-hit innings and gave up 5 hits in an inning tonight. That pass ball in that 9th inning. Ground ball towards second, could be 2. 2 ball flips to Kessinger. The ball's wide, and that's going to score the winning run. Kessinger jumped into the game at shortstop, threw the ball wide, And the Angels will win the game 13-12. One of the craziest night ends on a throwing error as the Angels celebrate one of the wackiest games of the year.
Angels desperate for every win will enjoy this one as amazingly as it ended. Pena getting hurt in that last at bat, having the rookie Gray Kessinger come in and has an impact on this game with that throw being thrown towards the Astros dugout, unable to complete the double play, but that would have extended this game. Maton got the ground ball he needed, but flipped to Kessinger, then step on the bag, and then the throw just pulled past Jose Abreu, and in doing so, Cabbage, the rookie, comes around and dives in for the winning run for the Angels.
No trouble from Otani. Should have been a routine throw from Kessinger. Dubon actually had the option of taking it himself to the bag, but you had the shortstop there. You've got to trust your double play partner.
It would have been a long way to go. You've got to get that flip. You've got to have the shortstop make that play. It was a long run for Kessinger, but that is a play that has to be made at this level.
So a disappointing loss for the Astros. An error ends it. The Astros lose for just the third time ever and the first time in 21 years when scoring 12 or more runs. The offense did everything they could to win. The pitching and the defense lets them down at the end. The Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger will feature Kevin Eschenfelder and Mike Stanton. That'll be coming up next.